Okay, I think I'm live. Good morning. I don't know where David is because, okay, I'm sorry that we're starting late. We always usually start at 10 a.m. KST, but I literally woke up at 9 this morning. I think I heard, I set my alarm to go off at like 6 a.m. because I wanted to go to the gym before I came here. And then I think I must have snoozed and just turned it off. And then I woke up at 9 and I was like so disoriented. I was like, I swear I had to be somewhere today. And I was like, where am I supposed to be? And I was like, oh, fuck the live. And then I was like, David, I just woke up, so let's do 10:30. He was like, okay, 10:30. Okay, now he's here. I can hear him. He's here. But yeah, sorry for starting late. David's here now. I'm still sick. I still have this fucking cough that's like very phlegmy. And I'm sick and tired of it. It's been like over a week now. I brought you a thingy. Your hair came out so well. Yeah, do you like my hair? I did it myself.
Was it?
Because it was turning orange.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's purple.
It's like
now.
it's like brown red.
Okay.
Yeah. But I know that this will fade as well in about like 2 weeks time. So I think my friend sent me a link to some shampoo or conditioner that that keeps the red. So yeah. It's like brown red. But I know this in 2 weeks it'll fade to like an orangey brown, which is horrible. But that's what, just red doesn't last. It doesn't last. So you have to, it's very high maintenance. So once the summer is over, I'm definitely just going back to black because I just can't be bothered with it. Yeah, sorry for being late, my bad. Hi Anna, big fan, love your videos. Hope you feel better. Yeah, I'm sick. Are you you're not sick anymore?
I still have like a little
Cough,
bit of
yeah.
cough.
Yeah, I think we all got it from that place. Speaking of, like the owner of the lounge bar we went to, he was like, when are you guys coming back? 언제 또 다시 뭉쳐요? And I was like, we'll go back soon to have the alcohol that we left. He
Maybe on
misses
my
us.
birthday, yeah.
He misses us.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back
morning.
to another KPC Live, Anna Live. Excuse us for the late 30 minutes. Could
Yeah.
you explain the occasion?
Yeah, wait, Anna is late, but she made it before David. So we went to start at 10 a.m. But then I woke up at 9 and I was like so confused. And then I was like texting David like, let's start at 10:30. And he was like, okay, fine, 10:30. And then he came at 10:33. So yeah, but now we're here, so we're good.
Yeah, we have a lot of tea to discuss today, including some war tensions in Korea with North Korea, and Taehyung patrolling in his police unit uniform, and other K-pop tea related to NewJeans+Aespa and 80s.
TXT, not
TXT?
80s.
No, it's 80s. Yeah.
What's 80s? Oh, I didn't look at what.
Okay. And other stuff about marriage and beauty standards. So.
이렇게 경수가 늦었던 건 통치는 걸로. How does I'm always confused when they call them by 경수. I'm like, is that your friend or
That's me.
it's you? Yeah. Catch up talk.
Yep.
How have you been? When do you go to Cali?
The 25th.
25th.
Yeah, June 25th.
So not next week, the week after. Okay.
And sorry, my
We're
throat is
both
just
yeah,
like,
we're both like
yeah. Last week we were like this. It's still
yeah, still going on.
Yeah, special announcement. I'm not going to San Francisco.
Okay.
Guess where I'm going? Guess where I'm going?
Anaheim.
No, like outside of the normal places. Like Anaheim, I'm going for business.
Texas?
Oh, how do you know?
I don't know. That was a good guess.
Wow, how?
You're going to Texas?
You have 50 states to guess from. How did you know?
I don't know.
Are
I
you
just
secretly
guessed.
on my Patreon?
I just guessed.
Really?
Oh my gosh, but I want to go to
약간
Texas.
소름 돋는데? Why would you guess
I
Texas?
have a sixth sense.
Wow.
I'm a budang. I'm a shaman.
Okay, yeah, I am actually going to Texas.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah, I'll be there for maybe 4 to 5 days.
it's your first time in Texas as well, no?
Of course.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
So the main debate was whether I should go to San Fran or Vancouver or Texas. San Fran's just like the closest place to LA
Yeah.
I can go, which
Yeah.
I haven't been to, which has a lot of sightseeing stuff.
Yeah, me neither.
So I was debating that, but then my friend, who's in Canada, who's in Vancouver, he settled there, and he's like, "Yeah, come to Vancouver. Like, it's like only a 2-hour difference, like in flight, domestic flight.
flights? Okay.
I can accommodate you there and all that stuff."
Uh-huh.
So I was debating, and then my other friend, who's in Texas right now, he's an interpreter at the Samsung factory. He's like, "I'm in Texas too. You should come while I'm here." Like, I bet this is the moment I got sold. Like, I bet within your 10 years, the 10 years from now, you will have multiple opportunities to go to either San Fran or Vancouver because it's on the West Coast and one of the big cities, close to Seoul. But you won't have any business in Texas.
Yeah, unless you know somebody.
Yeah, unless they know somebody. So I was like, yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yeah.
And he's like, Texas is the real America, you know?
Yeah.
If you go there, you'll see all
Have
the
all the barbecue.
the cowboys,
Oh my
the
gosh, I'm
guns,
jealous.
and all that stuff.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, Texas makes sense. And then I put that on my Patreon. And what was even more wild is that, you know, like, I have supporters on Patreon. And one of our biggest supporters, Ross,
Yes, Ross. We love Ross.
apparently he's from Texas too.
He lives there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we talked about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So
And
you
then,
can see him as well.
And then he commented, like, you know, you'll be taken good care of.
Oh
if
my
you come to
God,
Texas."
David, take me too.
No,
Can
no.
I please go
I
too?
didn't even know. And then I was like, this is the universe.
Yeah, it's like
Thi-
fate telling
yeah,
you have to go.
This is just the universe.
Yeah.
There can't be such a coincidence.
Texas is super hot.
So,
they say.
yeah, I'm going to 2 cities. I won't clarify which city my friend or Ross lives in, but it's either one of the two.
Is Texas a big state?
Yeah, so I'm probably going to Dallas first and then Austin next. There's another city, there's Houston and San Antonio. I'll probably be stopping there by too. Like, I want to go to NASA though. In
You
Houston.
should listen to the Beyonce Texas song. What is it called, guys? To get in the mood. She has a whole cowboy album. Yeah.
So we're going to the rodeo, the BBQ.
Oh my God! You have to
all
vlog
that
it.
stuff.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. Just even for your memories down
Yeah,
the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just so hyped for the ribs, the barbecue ribs.
Yeah, the food is meant to be so
Yeah.
good in Texas.
The Korean Englishman video.
Yeah.
That one was like, wow.
And the food portions are just like
Yeah.
3 times Korea.
They said that was the best type of meat they've ever had
Oh
in their
my
life.
God.
So I'm really excited. Yeah.
Yeah, Tex-Mex as well. they
Tex-Mex,
say.
yes. Tex-Mex, I'm getting that
Yes.
too. So
Oh my God, you want to come back all podgy.
yeah, the food in Texas is amazing. Yes, I'm looking forward to all of it.
Yeah, and all the hee-haw, like that.
Okay, now let's not get there. But yeah, very excited for that.
It's hot AF in the US right now. It's hot in Korea too. It's really getting into the summer. It's like 30 degrees Celsius.
And then just to let you know a little bit of more behind the scenes.
Okay.
So I have to travel from LA to Texas.
How long does that take?
I think 3 hours flight.
Flight.
Yeah.
You can't drive.
Yeah, 3 hours flight. And then Ross was like very generous, like, I'll buy you the tickets. And I was like, no need. No, like for real, like I was
Ross
like,
is so-
Ross has already supported me so much.
Yeah.
I can't take the tickets.
Yeah.
He's like, no, at least let me get you like a one-way ticket, at least get into Texas. I was like, okay.
Ross, if you're watching, I don't mind getting a flight ticket to
Oh my God.
Texas.
But
I'm just joking.
yeah, I just chose like the cheapest ticket, and then it happened to be Spirit Airlines, and then
I don't know
he was
anything
like,
about them.
and then I showed him the receipt, and he
Yeah.
was like, are you possible to get a refund for this?
Why
like,
is it
in
that
any
bad,
chance?
Spirit Airlines?
I didn't know about that. I heard rumors about
Okay.
it, but it's my first time doing domestic in
Yeah,
the U.S.
yeah.
And then the cheapest one was Spirit. I chose it, and then afterwards I found out the luggage cost was equal to my ticket price itself, and then
Oh, they get you with all the fees.
yeah, and then you have to add like 20 to 40 more bucks in order to select a seat.
Yeah. It's like Ryanair and
and
Europe.
then Ross was like, they have the worst customer service ever. Do not ever like.
Yeah,
and then-
everyone's like, oh no, not Spirit.
yeah, get a refund, blah blah blah, and I was like, well, I've already done it. There's, you know, the house there's like exchange, you know, what do you call it? Changing fees for like refunds
Yeah,
and stuff. So I don't want to waste that. You're already being generous, and also like Spirit is going to be an experience for me as well because like I've never done domestic. It's gonna be a shitty
Yeah,
flight.
maybe you
obviously.
should just do it for the laughs.
Yeah. So I can make a video out of like first time flying Spirit
Yeah,
Airlines.
you should make a short.
Yeah,
like a
something
short
like
reel.
that. So
Everyone's saying Spirit Limfao, no to Spirit Airlines. It's the butt of all the airline jokes.
yeah, and then
Is
he
it
was
that
like,
bad?
"Yeah, I was about to get you like Delta or American Airlines, United or whatever."
Which is the best one, guys? Which is the best?
Yeah, he
US
mentioned
airline?
Delta or United, I think, or American. And then he was like, "Oh, I was about to put you in first class and stuff," and I'm like, "I don't deserve that." Like,
Ross,
you know,
if you're
I'm-
watching,
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
mind a flight ticket to Texas.
I'm couch surfing, literally.
He is already going, but I'm not going. I can tag along as your videographer. I'll take content for
that'll
you.
be convenient.
Yeah,
But,
Ross, please. I'm just
Spirit is
putting out
back.
there.
Get your money back. Everyone's saying. Yeah. Everybody's just going crazy in the chat.
Wow,
Yeah.
they have strong feelings about Spirit.
Yeah. Vlog Spirit. Anyways, that's my little update. I've been spending the whole week just filming my itinerary and
So
booking
how
stuff.
long are you in America for?
For 8 days, I
8
think.
days,
Yeah.
that's long.
Yeah. David will never come back to the U.S. after Spirit. Is it that bad? Like,
Yeah,
how bad can
I've
it?
never flown domestic within the US either.
I mean, all flights are pretty much the same. Like, we go to Jeju in those like little,
In those tiny,
little PNGs, and
Yeah.
I've been to Japan in one of those small ones, and I don't know why you guys call it that bad, but
I've experienced something similar. We have something called Ryanair. That's like the really budget airline in Europe, and it's like very shit. And yeah, like all the extra costs, like changing seat, adding luggage, and blah blah blah, is very shit. Yeah. Wait, have you ever been to Europe? You have.
Yeah.
Spain. Yeah, you have. Subini says she's never been to Europe. Yeah. Only
Europe is
America.
nice. It's a
Europe
different
is nice.
world. Yeah.
Europe is the best place to go in the summer because other parts of the year is not so nice, but summer is the time to go to Europe.
Yes, it is that bad.
Okay.
I'm down for it.
I think you should just do it for the experience.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Okay, I guess." It just
Yeah.
Um,
Any other catch-up talk? Oh, I went to a wedding this weekend, like on Sunday. It was one of my friends who I do Korean Night Live together, and it was in a beautiful outdoor venue, and that really confirmed me. Like, I really want to have an outside wedding. I think, and like he really lucked out with the weather. It was all beautiful. Yeah, really nice wedding. And I saw Jin, and Jin was officiating. He was officiating.
So
Yeah.
there's so many weddings going on now.
So many weddings.
I'm going to weddings back to back.
Yeah, I mean,
this
it is the
week.
season, like May, June, July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, I hope they're not watching, but this wedding season kind of stresses me out because
Of all the money you have to give.
nowadays I'm low on cash.
Yeah, it is. It,
Yeah.
it actually takes a lot of
Like,
money.
it was literally May, which is tax season.
Yeah.
I just survived now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like put myself back, and then I'm making all these like credit card swipes with the American flights and whatever. And then I get invited to all these weddings.
Yeah, and it's like minimum $50 each time.
Not even 50. It's 100.
$100,
Standards is
yeah,
100.
sorry.
Yeah. So
100.
the thing that stresses me out is that people who haven't talked to me in like 2 years.
Yeah, I've had this too.
But yeah, we share memories and we
Yeah.
share like parts of lives. Like for
We're
example,
not so close anymore.
yeah. For example, like my friends in the military when I was like in the same squad or platoon or
Yeah.
whatever, like hit me up. And the group chat wasn't even active for 2 years, and he's like,
Yeah.
"I'll buy you dinner this Saturday, and then I'll give you like the
Tom top
invitation."
down, yeah.
And I'm like, "No."
Yeah, guys can't relate because you guys don't have like this cash gift system.
And then yeah,
It's like, oh, it's nice to be invited to a wedding, but it's like, oh, if you're invited to like 5 in a month, then you're literally spending like how much money? Like
$500.
yeah, $500.
Yeah, and you can't really refuse because, as I said, you do share memories. You feel like you're not being very respectful to.
Yeah, they could get their
the
feelings hurt if
relationship.
you say you're not gonna go.
Yeah, so it's like very tricky, and then whatever's in what do you call it, like whatever I can do to compensate that feeling is just to go and eat a lot and meet my friends and have some fun. But I doubt it because everybody's just busy. They just go and
Yeah.
like Korean weddings are like snap, 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 snap.
Half an hour is
Yeah,
finished.
half an hour. Go to the buffet, get the ticket,
Yeah.
eat, go.
Yeah.
So no after party, no nothing. So it
Yeah.
feels like a total waste, honestly. Sometimes. Sometimes it feels like
But you have to keep track of who everyone invited, and then you have to
Yeah.
invite all of them back
I'm
to
not
your
gonna
wedding.
do that, honestly.
Yeah, it seems a bit like petty. Yeah.
Yeah, at least because I'm a business owner, I can get tax expenses on the gift money.
Like that's the thing. Like I've been invited recently to people's weddings that I haven't spoken to in like a long time, and like if it were me and I was getting married like next week, I'm like, would I have invited you? But you're inviting me.
Yeah,
I'm just a
I
bit like,
know.
I don't think I would have invited you. You know. So it's just like okay. But now I've been to your wedding. Technically, I feel like I have to invite you to mine.
Yeah.
So it's such a like a nunchi game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the funny thing is like, so I've been to 2 wedding meetings from in the past week. One was like with an actually close Nuna, like she's getting married. So I was like, okay, down, I'm down. So she invited us, and then we went to like a nice sushi place, and like she treated us well. That's usually what you do. You treat the people up front, and then give the invitation
Yeah,
letters.
you have to spend time like getting them nice dinner. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. But the other dude, he's like, you know, we haven't spoken 2 years. We've tried to contact him like, you know, every other 6 months when we gather. He's never appeared, and then he's suddenly like, okay, let's meet, and then, you know, the level of what kind of food you treat to the people beforehand, that kind of shows how much of a big person you are too.
Yeah, so what did he get?
I don't know yet, but
Oh.
in some cases, some people actually try to like actually, what do you call it? Lowball it, if you know what I mean. Like they go to like very
Spend-
cheap.
Kimbap Jonggu.
No, not that, but like pork belly places where you spend like $10 per person, and then you're expecting at least $100 in return.
Yeah.
So
Weddings are expensive. I get it, but
I
still,
just hate Korean weddings being so like
it's
monetary.
so business like.
Yeah, it's very
Wait,
transactional.
Frappuccino says, guys, I feel like Anna has feelings for Daniel from KoreaNet. You met Daniel. Daniel, look how ridiculous he's finding that statement, because he met Daniel at my birthday party.
No shade on Daniel. It's just random and funny, okay?
No, look at his reaction.
No.
No,
Don't get me wrong.
No, I do not have feelings for Daniel. I have a boyfriend. And Daniel, he's a nice boy, but it can be a little bit, like a lot of energy.
Is your boyfriend still detained in China?
No, I'm seeing him tonight. He's coming back tonight. Like, this has been
So he's
fucking
technically
long.
still in China?
Yes.
Holy cow, it's been like 3 weeks
seriously,
or something.
The lovely CCP, thank you so much for keeping him this long, but it has not been a fun time. He's
Wait,
miserable.
Did he actually get like paid for his extended stay, or?
I mean, technically he can work there because they have like an office in Shanghai as well. So
So-
he's been working there.
So do they pay for that though?
Yeah, I mean, he's getting his normal, like...
No,
because-
like does the government pay for like his?
No, I think his
detainment.
business... No, his business, they just gave him a hotel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm seeing him tonight, finally, after all this fucking time. Thank you, CCP. Not very happy, but anyway. What were we talking about before this? Wedding. Oh, I was watching, I sometimes watch these videos from this YouTube channel called The Financial Diet, and they're talking about just how like the wedding whole culture has become so like ridiculous, especially with things like bridesmaids and bachelorette parties, bachelor parties. In Korea, this culture did not really exist until like a few years ago. Especially girls having like bachelorette parties, and then you're expected as all the bridesmaids to spend all this money for the bride, and some people end up spending like thousands of dollars, especially if you're like, oh, let's go travel to a different island, or let's go do this, let's get a hotel, let's do all these things, let's buy all the outfits. It like ends up costing so much money, and it's just like, why are we doing this? And it's like you can't refuse if you've been like, you know, really the bridesmaid or like the best friend, like you have to just spend all this money.
Yeah.
And like you feel really bad if you say like, I don't actually want, or like I can't maybe pay for all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially and also people who have like they travel to a different country to have a wedding, then it's like, then you should not expect a gift, because their gift is just like even attending the wedding in the first place.
Yeah,
They're gonna
for
spend
sure.
like taking time flights to even be there.
For sure.
Then you should not expect a gift, and all of
Yeah.
there's all these rules.
And you'd better pay for those flight tickets.
No,
because
they don't.
What?
Of course they don't. It's like their gift, literally, to just go and be there for the couple. They
Oh
don't
my
pay for
gosh.
it. Yeah. Otherwise, they would be literally broke as if they had to pay for all of the
I've
gifts.
seen some
flights.
people doing it overseas, inviting people.
I mean, if
like
you're hella rich, then it's
yeah,
okay.
that's what usually people hella rich do. Like do their marriages.
Yeah, hella rich
weddings.
people in Korea, they don't even accept the cash gifts sometimes. They're just like they don't give.
Yeah, they don't need that.
They don't
or
need it,
anything.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, marriages. We'll talk about the marriage subject a little bit
Yeah.
inside the live stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's it for catch up talk. Can I?
Someone's asking, was Bella at your party? I did invite Bella, but she finished work really late that evening, and she had to go to work really early the next morning. So she was like, and I'm so sorry, but like I'll make it up to you. I'll like get lunch with you some other time. So she couldn't come. But I was fine. I was like, I understood. I was like,
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. And give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
Ours?
Would you have a bachelor party?
No.
No.
No, I think they don't make sense. Yeah. So I have a new product here.
Very pretty.
Very pretty, right?
Show it to mine too.
Oh, very very pretty. We have like cranes and pines and all those like longevity stones and animals, and it opens like this. Oh, and then
Is it like a jewelry box?
yeah, a lot of space inside too. Oh, and then like these like mother of pearl ornaments.
Yeah.
They're usually from like grandmas and traditional Korean decorations, but nowadays it's becoming very modern. You know how everybody like is hyping over old stuff nowadays. It's like retro boom and stuff. So you can fold these and safely secure your jewelry and everything like that. So go check this out on Pidoso. It's called 나전칠기. And from the same company, we have key rings as well. If you want any of these on your car keys or like your door keys or whatever, like they're cranes. So apparently cranes are very like mysterious and animals that fly around. I don't know, areas and stuff.
Show it to my office.
This one shines too. Like it's mother of pearl as well. So they come in 4 different colors. Please check it out. They're very affordable. So you can get
I
them
like the pink one.
on Piroso. And also, this is not 나전칠기 in particular, but this is like another key ring. It's like prisms. They have like overlapping colors, and then if you shine this in the sunlight, it's actually very
Show it to
very
mine
pretty.
too.
Yeah. So a lot of key rings. So I got feedback that we need more affordable products. So this is very affordable. It's a very good add to your keys, like adds color to it, and I really recommend shining this on the sunlight. And of course we have our good old Hangul cups with the Korean characters on it. So it's a transparent glass, but adds a little bit of Korean touch on it with the Hangul characters. And what's best is you can put the tea inside. So
And sip some tea.
sip some tea. So
Sips
if you
tea.
buy any of these tea products from Chashigan, they're actually a premium Korean tea that get all the ingredients from regions of Korea. You get like 12 or 16 inside it. I can't remember right now, but they're all like in premium packaging with English instructions
You should
and
bring a
information.
kettle here so we can demonstrate.
Yeah,
actually
I'll bring a
drinking
kettle
tea.
like later in
Yeah.
before we end. But if you buy more than 2, it's affordable. So
We
if you
need
buy
some
more than
tea
2,
right now.
you
for
can
our
get these
throats.
postcards as well. Very pretty. So you can put them on your room or whatever. So yeah, check out the tea and the mother of pearl set and everything. Don't worry, everything gets packaged really well and sturdy. You have like foam inside, so it never gets damaged. Yeah, so very sturdy. Go check out piroso.net. I'll just show you the webpage a little bit.
Oh, I'll show you it too.
Thank you. Yeah, so oops. Let me do a full screen. Yeah, if you go over here, you can see all the new items in stock today, and all of these look super pretty. And Jin added like a very unique aspect to the web page. So if you go over here and go down here, we have like a 360 filming thingy. It's very interesting. So you can see the 360 view of each product, and if you go over here, you can see a blog post about mother of pearl itself, like the traditional meaning of it, modern interpretation and stuff like that, different styles. So go read our blog post if you want updates for our blogs and discount coupons. Go subscribe to our newsletter. And yeah, so go check out these keyrings. They're only $13, so it's a bargain. Yeah, look at these. Very interesting, right?
I like the pink one.
You like the pink one? Do you want one?
Okay.
Do you want me to gift you one?
Yes.
Right now?
Oh, yes.
Okay, maybe I'll get scolded by Jin, but you can have this.
I mean, it's me.
But are you gonna use it though?
I mean, I don't carry keys, but I'll put it in a bag.
If you're not gonna use it.
I'll decorate my bag with it
Okay,
somehow.
okay.
I'll put it as like a charm.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
Yeah, check out the tea and check out like the tangerine, whatever, and the gift wrapping and all that kind of stuff. So we have a lot of good products here. Mungyong, Omija, Jujube tea, yeah. So go check it out. Discounts if you subscribe to our what do you call it? Newsletter.
Okay. What should we talk
it.
about first?
I think North Korea. Yeah.
Okay. North Korea
That's
first.
definitely the biggest news.
Okay.
Definitely. So let's go on into the news. First news. North
Yep.
Korea.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, so last live and until now, North Korea has been sending balloons, poop balloons
Yep.
carrying
Trash.
trash, shit, whatever, leaflets, newspapers, card boxes, all that sort of stuff. They sent another batch, like 3,100 or something, like that much. They sent over 1,000 similar balloons across the border since last
Yeah.
week again. So everybody's just like reporting these balloons, like you know.
I have yet to see one in
haven't.
person.
I don't want to see one. So people are like, you
Imagine
know.
if you're just like walking down the street and this thing
Yeah,
just
so-
like goes poop.
Yeah, actually, like nearby places like Itaewon.
Yeah, it was really close.
They had one of the balloons
Yeah.
on one of the rooftops,
Yeah.
on the street. So
Yeah.
they're actually reaching us, and there's like a whole debate on whether we should like shoot them down before they actually arrive to Seoul and stuff. So this is happening,
Yeah.
and it's continued to happen. And Korea has been, you know, trying to get up with a response. And the current government, which is a very conservative one, they value national security a lot, and they decided to respond with this measure. It's called loudspeakers. So, like as you can see in the picture right now, we have like 100 of speakers attached to one. They all have like super, you know, festival quality
Right.
noise. And what they do is they
Just blast music.
blast Korean music, K-pop, trot, and they also blast like Korean news.
Yeah.
And they propaganda against North Korea that like you guys are being, you know, you have no human rights. Like Kim Jong-un is like exploiting you. Like Korea is like living in the next century, all that kind of stuff. So they continuously blast this towards the DMZ and like the border.
Yeah. It says
And-
this is the first time they're resuming this loudspeaker broadcast in the first time in 6 years.
In 6 years, yeah. So
Because this is the response to the balloons.
that too, but
Yeah.
also in the past 6 years or the 5 years, it was like a democratic government who
So they were like want more peace.
we want more peace,
Yeah.
and then they signed a treaty. They signed like a peace treaty with North Korea, and then the Kim Yo-jong, who's like the female leader of North Korea at the moment, she's like third or second in charge. She blew up the peace office
Oh yeah, she was like
in the
fuck
border.
that.
Yeah. And then everybody was like, "Oh yeah, the former president, the Democrats were like, oh we made it, this is the end of the war," and everybody was hyping it up. But you know, North Korea, they're
But now I
backstabbers
read
and stuff.
yesterday, just before I went to sleep, that now North Korea is preparing the loudspeakers as well on
Yeah.
their side. So
Yeah.
it's like this most childish, petty, like
Yeah.
back and forth of like balloons and loudspeaker, and we're gonna get you back. And I saw a comment on Reddit from someone was saying like, this is how all wars should be fought, honestly.
Exactly.
Right now.
And
This is how all wars should be fought.
and apparently, technology-wise, their speakers are shit, so they don't have like the sound quality or like the
That we have.
loud noise
Yeah.
that that we that we have.
Yeah.
So apparently their speakers are only the function to just jam our audios getting sent to them so that their
They don't want their
soldiers
civilians to hear it.
So it's very funny, and what you depicted right now, like the meme.
Oh, okay.
So this post has been viral on all communities in Korea.
So explain this, please.
It says in English, if you translate it, current status of world military conflicts reaching extreme levels, and then we have Ukraine and Russia. I don't want to like
Get into politics.
no, also that too, but I don't want to make fun of like wars and stuff.
Yeah.
But like you know how internet communities
Yeah,
are,
it's
okay?
been turned into memes.
Yeah, please excuse me. So
Yeah,
you
we
have,
didn't make these.
Yeah, we have Ukraine and Russia, and then it's like we're gonna kill you all with like rockets. We're gonna try doing that. We're gonna send more and more troops and kill you all. That kind of stuff here from Russia. And then we have Hamas and Israel saying like we're gonna kill all your women and even children, and then we're gonna bomb even the UN savior trucks or whatever. So we have that, and whereas we have North Korea and South Korea, it's like North Korea is like we're gonna send you shit and poop and balloons, and oh yeah, really, we're gonna turn on K-pop. So this is the current status of military conflicts reaching extreme levels.
I mean, I also saw on Reddit, like, people who are, like, obviously not K-pop fans, they'll be like, that's kind of punishment enough for me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but as the most upvoted comment says,
Yeah.
if actual physical conflict in the Korean Peninsula happens, it's going to be the start of World War III. So it's a good thing that we're having these kind of wars, not actual, like, bullets
Like
flying
guns,
over.
yeah.
So, actually, as I said in the title, tensions are rising because of this.
Yeah. We're kind of joking, but it is kind of serious.
It is real. It is serious.
Yeah.
So, like, North Korea, apparently they hate these speakers. They have, like, some kind of allergic effect to all these
Because
speakers.
we're like, we're like telling them the truth. Like, your side sucks.
Yeah, so the female leader yesterday, to our response that we'll blaze music and stuff, she was like, we will show you new kind of retaliation if you do this, if you start blazing music towards us. And the Korean government is maybe thinking like it's going to be physical, like shooting or missiles
so
or whatever.
it's kind of actually serious.
Yeah. And then it's becoming a domestic like political shit show in Korea as well, because like the conservative side, which is on the president's side, they're always hard for like national security. So they're like, why are we just looking at this? Like, we need to retaliate with stronger forces. We're all for these speakers, all that kind of stuff. We need to show that we're not like a country that's going to be bitched over, right? And then the other side is like, all you're doing is just like
Making
riling them
it worse,
up.
yeah.
Like all they're doing is like sending balloons and harmless shit. Like, why are you making this into a full scale war? Like we need to de-escalate it. Why are you escalating it with like retaliation and stuff?
This is always like what happens.
Yeah,
like,
so-
with war. It's like appease or retaliate.
Right. So apparently the current president has very low advocacy rates.
Yeah. So
only
he's gonna try to do something really strong. Right?
Yeah, so he's trying, like the Democratic Party is saying that the president is doing all this because he needs that image of being like a conservative, like national security hero.
Yeah.
That's why he's trying to like do war or like make conflict with North Korea so that like all the eyeballs can be focused on North Korea. So that's
so
what's
this
going
is
on.
not good.
It's not good. So that's why even though we're joking over like poop balloons, it's actually escalating into
Yeah,
like an
it's
actual
serious.
political thing.
Yeah.
And just yesterday, the U.S. and Korean government signed like a nuclear framework to brace for potential Trump return.
Yeah.
And that means the U.S. is going to be sharing like strategic nukes with us and stuff. And apparently this agreement and whatever, it's going to trigger North Korea as well. So traditionally when we've done these kind of things, North Korea usually shoots some missiles and stuff. So we're expecting that kind of behavior. And so everything's actually...
Wait, so I was so confused about this because you guys know, like Trump, he was found guilty on his charges.
apparently that
Right?
doesn't mean anything.
He can still run for president?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
because
American
he's
law.
he's appealing he's appealing. It's
Right.
going to take a lot of time. And apparently, after the hearing and the court results, his supporters did not even budge. Like
Yeah, I'm sure.
according to like news and statistics, his like rates didn't didn't move at all. So people, I don't know if they don't care or they don't believe, because like
They don't care.
the first thing he said out of court was like this was rigged and the judges were all like, you know, corrupt and bought and whatever. So yeah, anyways.
Yeah, I was talking to that about this to my dad. He was like, "America's so weird." Like,
Our country is weird too.
I mean, our country's weird too,
If you
but he
think
was
about
like-
the presidents,
That's
like,
true, that's true.
It's so weird that we put super high standards on celebrities. Like if they do like the
Tiniest thing, it's,
tiniest
like,
things, they
super
get
cancelled.
canceled or whatever. But politicians have a
Presidents, yeah.
list of crimes.
yes, that's true.
And everyone supports them,
Yeah,
and they have a
or
whole
they just get away with it.
fandom or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, more about this. Like Putin is going to visit North Korea. So that's going to escalate things too. So we're seeing like a communist allegiance forming right now, like Russia and North Korea, China all working all together. So this is escalating the situation as well. And yeah, so we don't know if this is going to actually become a full-scale war or whatever, but it's getting bad. It's actually getting bad. I'm getting like emergency calls every single day, like saying, "Oh, we have shit balloons flying above, so
I
be
have
careful."
yet to seen it, but this is not very good,
Yeah.
guys. If war breaks out, then obviously everyone, all the guys in the military, including BTS, the rest of the members, they have to fight. And if it gets worse, then all the young, fit, able men like David or my brother, you'll have to go.
Yeah. I'll have to
This is
go.
when I'm glad I'm a woman in this country.
Okay. But yeah, I'm kind of like, normally I'm all for peace. I don't like you know, escalating things. But for this case in particular, I've read both sides like opinions. I'm on the conservative side because there was this one congressman that actually pointed out a really good point, and he was like, he thinks it's crazy that people are just taking this as nothing, like a meme or joke, because okay, right now it can be poop bombs. What if they actually put in like biochemical warfare,
like harmful chemicals.
like chemicals or like bacteria or
Yeah.
whatever? Once they start doing that, this might be a diversion. Once they start putting in you know what and then sending it over, and we're not doing anything about it, we're just like leaving it flow all the way to Seoul, like even above the presidential
Why don't they
office.
shoot it down?
I don't
then?
understand either. Like I don't know.
Yeah, they could be putting like dead birds. That could be
Exactly.
like next COVID
Exactly,
or whatever.
exactly. So once they start doing that, like, what are you gonna do? Like, it's going to be too late if we don't, like, you know, act on it. So, like, one of the people mentioned that, and I was like, oh yeah, I was numb about it too. You know, we were all joking and this.
And we're
kind
just
of
finding it funny.
It's all jokes until something actually
Yeah,
happens. Like
that's
someone
true.
just decides, like a elementary school student, like discovers one, starts to like pop it up, and then like suddenly biochemicals flash out of it. And there's a casualty and stuff. So I doubt North Korea is gonna do that because that's actually gonna make a full scale war. But before they try anything like that, we need to make preemptive strikes or like defense or whatever. So that's my stance on it. But once I heard that comment, I was like, yeah, like actually it's
Because surely that's what they train to do, like to be able to shoot down stuff in the air. I'm guessing like the balloons are not going at such a fast pace.
yeah, they're not going at a fast pace.
It's not like shooting down
They
a plane.
can shoot it down.
Yeah.
And there was even like conflict between the border region Korean citizens and Seoul citizens. So like the Seoul citizens mostly, they're saying like shoot it down at the border. Why are you even letting it enter to Seoul?
Yeah.
Like as he said, what if it's like biochemical
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
Like what if like a COVID virus spreads in the biggest city of Korea? Like just shoot it down at the border where the military soldiers are actually at. And then the people in those regions, there are actually people living in the adjacent regions. And they're like, what about us then? Like, do you mean like we can be scapegoats of like, you know, that possible poop and shit and viruses and whatever? And people are like, but still Seoul is more important, you know, we need to secure Seoul. And they're like, you know, that's just so selfish.
Yeah, discriminatory.
Yeah, it's been no problem ever since. Like, so just.
And David already caught the disease.
Yeah, I get it. So.
Thank you, Junas, for the $10. The Constitution says that you have to be a natural-born citizen and be at least 35 years old. That's all the requirements. Also, the charges against Trump are allegedly not clear. Okay, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I don't really know.
I don't want to get into American
100%
politics.
what's going on there, but I mean, yeah, you guys have a choice between Trump or Biden, so it's not that like, yeah.
And then, like, with all the American politics that randomly pop up in my feed, and there's one day Trump gets, like, you know, in a trial and he has like 36 charges or whatever. And there's one day yesterday I saw like a lot of meme pages and posts saying like Biden pooped in his pants. And then apparently that was like a rigged post, like it was like, you know, framed that way while he was like trying to sit down on because he thought there was a chair there, but there wasn't. And then people kind of like made it into GIF, and he's like, oh, that guy shitted his pants. And then he was escorted outside from like the ceremony and whatever. So like American politics everywhere, they're like, you know, a circus. I don't want to get into overseas politics.
I mean, that's true, yeah, because celebrities really get like seriously bombarded with the tiniest bit of like mistake.
Yeah.
But politicians, yeah, they really get away with so much more. Yeah.
And also I heard news that in was it Argentina, Brazil, wherever, somewhere in Latin America, like the first female president was actually elected, and then right after that day, a big city female mayor got like killed.
What?
Yeah, a female president was elected in that country, and the day after, because people were mad, apparently there was femicide against like a female mayor in a big city.
What?
Was it like Mexico, Argentina, or Brazil, or I don't know.
Okay.
It might be Chile or whatever, but.
That's not.
Oh,
very
it was
good.
Mexico. It was Mexico. Yeah.
Okay, that's not very good. Yeah.
Yeah. So the world is crazy. We're ruled. I don't say ruled, but like the world leaders and like the politicians and everyone, they're not in their right minds. Yeah. People are crazy too, like killing people and whatever. So.
How old is Biden?
I think he's pressing like 90.
80? No. Even my dad, he was like, seriously, I look like
I think he might be like 80 something.
He's not.
Near 80. I don't know. He looks a little bit old.
Yeah, my dad was like, he looks like he's about to like drop dead.
Yeah, I don't care how old the U.S. president is. Like, honestly, he's 81.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he is pretty old.
Yeah, he is old.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of people heard physical strength
pray
is
for
important
us
too. Yeah.
That we don't get well, like World War III does not start in North Korea, South Korea. I mean, yes, like there's like several wars going on right now in the world. Okay, he's 81. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and Crystal, thank you for the purchase on Piroso. Wow, you bought a lot.
Wow.
You bought the soju glass set, Cursed Bunny book, Mother of Pearl keychain, the cabinet, the vegetarian book, and spoon and chopsticks. Whoa, that's a lot. Thank you so much for purchasing it, and I see you used our coupon for everything, so that's good. We got a big discount. Okay.
Trump's not much younger, but he's obese.
Thank you, Muslims, for loving my channel.
Both candidates are too old. I think so.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion.
Yeah. Okay,
When I'm 80,
I
I don't want to be
have
working so
very,
hard.
very controversial opinion.
Okay.
That might trigger everybody. Yeah, I'm ready to be cancelled. But
state your opinion.
This is my personal opinion.
Okay.
I hope nobody in the chat is affected by this or applies to this, but I personally think people over 80 should not be able to vote. I really do think so.
You think they're too senile?
In the case of Korea, at least, I honestly think people over like 80 or let's say 90 should not be able to vote because I'm hating on my own grandma here and her party. Whenever I see them, like the current president in Korea was elected by mostly the older people.
Yes.
Mostly.
Yes.
And then the president is doing so bad right now. and I know people are gonna get triggered. I already.
Someone says David has a point. Low-key agree.
But
oh my god, ageist.
when I ask them, do you know any of this guy's policies?
No, they don't.
They don't know anything.
Yeah, they don't.
And they don't even know what's going on in the news. When people are talking about interest rates, talking about real estate issues like poverty or like discrimination, all those like very sophisticated political stuff that actually affect our lives, the working class and like everyone, they don't know anything. And all they're focused on is like political retaliation and revenge.
Yeah, and then nationalism and all this.
So they're like, I don't care what this guy does, even if he's like a ex-murderer or whatever. If this guy is able to send the ex-president into jail, that is where my vote is going. And there's so much fake news on YouTube. There's so much. It's getting like flooded with fake news and fake news and fake news. And my grandma and her friends do not know how to filter that. They do not know how to distinguish what is real news and fake news. Yeah, but we live in a
democracy.
No, but I really believe, like, you know the trot singer Kim Ho-jung, like who did like the drunk driving recently, and he's in jail.
Yeah.
Apparently, the older party is supporting him right now because they're making up fake stories on YouTube saying that he sung an opera in jail for like the inmates and stuff.
So they're saying he should be let off.
And all that kind of sentimental stuff. And then like whatever, like Im Young's mother visited him in jail. That is all BS and fake, and they believe all of that without any kind of filter. It's like a sponge. And whenever I tell them it's fake, whenever I say like that's fake news, grandma, she's like, but it's on a screen, it's on YouTube. And then that applies the same for politics as well.
Okay, I don't know.
And why I say this is because our demographic pyramid is reversing right now. Older people are like becoming the bigger portion.
They're the majority.
And they all have a mentality. I've verified this. I've spoken to a lot of my grandpa's friends and all that. And they don't care about the future of Korean society. Because they're like, I'm already going to be dead in 10 years.
So what do they care about then?
The ex-president going to jail. Or like the Democratic Party not getting to rule the country. That's their only agenda. And they're still talking about spies and communism and that like Kim Jong-un has taken over the government and all that kind of stuff. Whenever I hear that shit, I'm like so fed up that these people have the majority in this voting system and they're just blindly voting for a person because he wants to put someone in jail, and they don't even like deliver that part of the deal.
I think guys, I agree with mostly what I think. Once you're past 80, I don't know how well our brains function at age 80. Honestly, we're not at that age. But I just don't know how well and how well we can formulate our own thoughts and beliefs at age 80. Yeah, maybe you can vote up to the age of 80, but afterwards you can just.
Of course,
David is triggered.
Of course, it's gonna be hard to set a hard line on which age is not allowed to or not. But at least,
But on the same vein, then you have super like young 18-year-olds, right, who are able to vote. They're super stuck in their like leftist ways as well.
I know. So I know there needs balance, but like at least I think there should be an aptitude test or whatever, like a basic knowledge test on society. For people to have the right to vote, at least. So like, I've just seen my.
Take a drink of water, David.
I'm just so triggered on this.
He is so triggered.
Yeah.
Maybe the people say we will all be old too one day. Maybe, but I don't know. Some people might not even live up to 80. My dad was like, I don't even want to live up to like that old. He's like, I'd rather like enjoy the last 10 years of my life like very much, so I do whatever I want. But then I don't want to live to like when I'm completely like my body's not functioning, my mind is not functioning. He was like, that's not fun.
Yeah, really. Like you have no motivation to make the country better. You don't know how to filter actual information with fake news. Your only agenda is political retaliation. And you don't care if you fuck up the country or not for like the younger generation, which is going to have all the burden for their whole lives. So I don't understand why these people Like, and they're the ones that are most passionate about voting. They wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the voting.
Yeah, they don't
booth.
have much sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wake up at 5 a.m. and they line up, and I think it's the younger people's fault too. Like, of course, younger people are divided by conservative and progressive too, but you know, these old people are so passionate about their votes. They line up like, and they have their own group chats and say like, if you don't vote for him, our country's fucked or whatever. And
Yeah, and the thing is, what he's saying is true. Korea, because we're an aging society, because we're not having new babies, it is aging. So the older people, the seniors, are going to be the majority of the country, and so they will have a direct effect on the country's politics.
yeah, so
Yeah.
like what I'm suggesting is, okay, I'm sorry about the ageist remark, but at least if you're over a certain age, I wish the government made some measures to like make a test or a verification to see
Do you
if,
actually understand what's going on?
do you actually understand like what 1 + 1 is? Do you not have like Alzheimer's? You know, that kind of stuff. Like it's I don't think it's a similar analogy, but just to put it this way, you know how people argue that people over 90 should get their driving licenses revoked and taken?
They should, to be honest.
They should. That's for safety reasons,
for
and we
safety.
could definitely justify that,
Yeah.
right? Like your body and physical movements
Yeah.
deter, and so like willingly, a lot of old people give up their licenses, and that's being advocated by society. I think it's similar to that. Like our mind and our abilities to analyze and assess society and see what's going on, that kind of stuff also deteriorates too when you get old.
Yeah.
So I think like the physical and like the mental should not be separated. So at least there should be a last line of verification or whatever for people like that to participate in such a huge matter that's going to shift the future of the nation and like future generations. So I mean, okay, I was prepared. I was prepared for all the hate comments, but I just needed to put that out.
I think it's a reasonable take, but there could be some people that disagree too. But like, yeah, can you imagine being 80? What would we be doing about 80? Imagine if we're still sitting here being like, "Hi guys," at 80.
I could be like that. Yeah, I could be like that.
Would you ever run for? Would you want to be in politics? Would you ever want to be a politician?
No,
Yeah.
because I would like to be one just for the fact that I want to change stuff, but once you get into politics, I think I know that it's impossible anyways because of the dynamics, and it's so corrupt and whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be stressful. But like I think
Anyway.
yeah, I think once you voted for like more than 60 years, like you started voting from 20, right? You've been putting your voice out there in the form of democracy and voting for more than 60 years. That's like triple times the younger generation, their age. Like it's time to kind of reassess. Yeah.
Pablo says, if you want to make it till 80, AI will take over. Probably. We might be all run by robots and we're living in the metaverse.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you guys have, like your presidential candidate, and he's over 80. So,
Oh.
so
Yeah, look who's making the shots.
cancelled Anna. Anyway, back to the whole point. This is the times when I am glad I'm a female living in South Korea because I don't have to get enlisted by force. If they call you up and be like, come, what would you do?
Who?
The army people.
I'll
Like,
have to go.
Kim Kyung-soo,
What
come.
choice do I have? I need to serve my country. Yeah, that's
I think
what-
my brother is gonna be like, fuck that, I'm gonna run away.
A lot of people are thinking like that, and I said last time, honestly, I have that feeling too because like we're all human beings. Who wants to die, right? And I don't think it's a wrong feeling. That's like human
It's
nature.
just human basic instinct to want to
It's
survive.
instinct to
Yeah.
survive. But there's definitely gonna be a conflict. But also, there's during wartime, if you refuse the drafts, then the police officers, the military officers, do have the right to actually detain you or actually like instant kill. So either way, if you're gonna get killed, if you just serve your country and die as a hero, then I think that has its purpose too. So
Anyway,
Anyways.
then should we talk about V and his
Yeah.
this
Okay,
is a segue.
I'm afraid of today's comment section. Maybe I'll disable it. But
No, I think it's reasonable.
yeah, I have some points though,
He has
right?
some
Like
points.
you get
He's not
my
gonna say he's not saying it's gonna happen like that. But
yeah. I don't hate people over 80 or whatever. I just hate blindfolded, sheep.
But to be honest, when I talk to my grandma, she doesn't really know much about what's going on.
Yeah,
she's
she's
just concerned with her own health and stuff.
She's just like, we have to pick number one, and I'm like, who's number one? It's like, I don't know. Then why are you picking number one? Because my friend said that.
Oh, okay, no, that's bad.
No, literally,
That's bad.
this is what is happening.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, it's just like a whatever vote.
And then okay, this is going on forever. Sorry. I was having a recent rant with my grandma, like watching the news.
Yes.
And the current president's effing up so much, like even the grandpas and the old people are turning their backs on him. And then I was like, he's so incompetent. Like my grandma was like, why does he not know how to do anything? And I was like, you were the one who voted for him, right? And then I'm like, she's like, yeah. And then why did you vote for him? And she was like, oh, he promised that he would put Moon Jae-in into jail.
Oh, that's the only reason.
And then she's like, he's so unsatisfied that he's not in jail yet. And he's like, why is he not in jail? And then I was like, we have a legal system, we have a justice system here. We need proof, or we need a crime to actually like prosecute him and put him into jail. You can't just put him into jail because you hate him. And of course he has his flaws, and he messed up the country and like the real estate and all of everything.
I mean, people are saying, yeah, but younger people do that too. They're also very
That's
dumb.
true.
That's true too.
Younger
Yeah.
people are super dumb too.
Yeah.
So I think it goes both sides, but once it gets to the point that you have like dementia, or you don't know how to like differentiate from reality from fake news and all that kind of stuff, I think there is a need for a test or whatever. But yeah.
Patrick says, if David gets drafted, I will send any and all provisions David requests from Texas. Whatever you need, David, we got you. Yeah, you can live stream from the military. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the V. Oh, David, take another swig of water.
I was going somewhere, but I just got lost in the middle.
Do you have any other points to make before we move on?
Oh yeah. The thing that triggered me the most.
Okay, he's not done yet.
Okay. So
we need a triggered sign.
So I have a firm belief that there is Illuminati. There's an Illuminati figure or a deep state figure in every country, and even in Korea too, because this just proves my point. Okay, like I'm not getting into actual conspiracy theories. I'm just talking that there is a puppet master, like a head, like a what do you call it? A mastermind.
Okay.
Because even among the Conservative Party, there are like runners for like presidential campaigns and stuff, right? And for this election, this current president, he came out of nowhere, literally. Do you remember? Yoon Suk-yeol came out of nowhere. Like some people started recommending him because like he was like a prosecutor and he showed like a charismatic thing at the trial for Moon Jae-in, like and stuff. And people started recommending him out of nowhere, and then he got like the favors of like old people all of a sudden. And then my grandma right now, what she's saying is like he flopped. He failed the prosecutor exam 9 times. He took it 9 times. That means he took 10 plus years to become a prosecutor.
Okay.
And that is not normal. That is not normal.
That is not normal.
That is not normal at all. Like, of course, respect, he's a prosecutor and all. That's a high-level job. But it took him 10 years to do that.
So you think he has some sort of like people supporting him? Or like that he was being able to...
Not because of the prosecutor exam. Like, that just proves, like, a little bit of level of incompetence.
Yeah.
And all that. And it's showing in his, like, presidential activities right now. And even the old folks are turning their backs on him. So they're complaining, why is he so incompetent? And I was like, you guys were the ones who voted him to be the presidential runner, for the Conservative Party.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, and she was like, the other folks Like they were good too, but this person was the one that would be sure to put the ex-president into jail. And is that your only reason?
That's the only reason. But anyway,
And-
if you have to take a test 9 times to get it, I don't think you should. Because literally the other day I was having this conversation with my younger cousin. She was like, Onni, I had to, I passed my driving test. I was like, oh, well done. She's like, I took it 5 times. And I was like, you shouldn't drive. I was like, if you have to take it 5 times to be able to drive, I was like, I'm never getting in your car. I'm sorry. And she didn't even do it inside. She went to like a remote place of Korea to take the test. But she's like, I knew I was going to fail. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not getting in your car.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But anyways, my point is, my grandma was like, I don't even know who the other candidates were. So, like,
That's what's triggering
they
me, right?
only have one option in front of them, set by someone. And all the YouTube channels suddenly flocking and like, you know, hyping this guy up. And they're just like absorbing that. And there's like, I don't care whoever the other candidates are. I don't know about their policies or whatever. This guy is going to put the ex-president to jail, so we should pick for him. And they're consuming politics as entertainment. They don't care about the country's future or not. They just want to have that satisfaction.
Okay, I
of
think
seeing
we've gone on long enough about this.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Have another swig of water.
I'm sorry. I just get so triggered because every day it's like, do you know that movie Clockwork Orange or whatever? Like, where they like hypnotize you and like, you know, mentally rig you and stuff. Like every day I'm having lunch at home, she's like talking amongst herself, like
how
watching
his
the
grandma.
TV about like politics and stuff, and everything she says just irritates me to like a next level because it makes no sense.
How old is your grandma?
She's like 90
Oh.
something. And I have all respect for elder people and their lives and their service and whatever. But if it gets to that point, it's like, just no.
Anyway, let's move on. It's enough. I think people are saying you should take a swig of soju. Unfortunately, we don't have any. So let's go on to some lighter news, okay? Are you ready to switch the screen? Oh my God, he's so triggered. Okay, can I like tell like funny jokes to cheer up David?
Yeah, sure.
Knock knock jokes. If anyone has any good jokes, write it in the chat now. Don't be so sad.
I'm not sad.
He's very triggered. David has PTSD. Okay, I'm gonna go on to the next news, okay? Are you ready to switch the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, can you see? Yes.
What's the next one?
The BTS, because we're talking about the army.
Okay, I even forgot what we were supposed to do today. I got so triggered.
So, is she a singer? Big Mama is like it's a female vocalist group,
Yeah.
right? She was at some event, and this handsome young man in a military uniform came up to her and was like, "Hello," introduced himself. He was like, "Hello," and she goes, "Yes," and he goes, "I'm B from BTS," and she goes, "Oh wow, BTS," and he says, "I'm patrolling for this event, so I came to greet you." He says, "You're so 멋있어, you're so cool, you look even cooler in your military uniform." Something they're like, "Take care." Blah blah blah, and this was an interaction that she posted on her Instagram. Maybe now it's deleted. Oh no, that's it. Yeah. So handsome young man in military, and people were saying, "Oh, he's bulked up a bit. He's beefed up."
Definitely. You can see
Definitely,
his
he's not as skinny.
biceps, triceps.
Yes, before he looks very
Shoulder
good.
looks broad.
Yes.
Good fit in that uniform.
Yes.
All black, nice.
It must be extremely hot in that uniform in this
Yeah.
kind of weather.
He chose the right unit
Yes.
for sure. Yeah, he looks super good.
He's
and
doing the
super
salute.
Sexy. He even has like a taser gun or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the news. I mean,
And look how much he's respectful towards his hanbe.
and also when you get into the military, you learn all of that. Like, you get very like good at like all of that stuff. No.
Yeah.
You have to be very respectful. So.
Yeah. So Big Mama, she's like a legend. She's a legend vocalist.
Yeah, she's very good at singing.
A lot of like ballads and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Tay was one of the generations that heard her music growing up. So even though he's a superstar right now, he's like bowing 90 degrees and
Yeah.
handshaking and
Yes.
saluting and all that. So
Yes.
it's really good to see this interaction.
Yes.
Really, really wholesome and also respectful.
Yes.
Super handsome. Super sexy. And this is not helping me cool down. Yeah, always polite and respectful, impressive. He looks really good, not gonna lie.
Very
Like,
good.
I mean, like he's one of the best looking idols out there and Koreans out there.
Yeah.
But like him in a
Uniform is like all
is,
girls' fantasy.
different level.
Especially girls have fantasies about guys in uniform, and so do
Different
men.
level.
Yeah.
This is just different level. It's
Yeah.
not even like a normal military suit. It's like a special police
Yes.
force suit. So
Yes.
like that hits like, if you look at BTS Dope, I think there was one guy who put on a police uniform. It's like actually in real life. So yeah, apparently he was patrolling this festival.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people were gathered there.
We're gathered there.
Yeah, imagine like a police officer passed by you and it was V and you did not notice.
I would respectfully faint.
Imagine you were in this festival and he was patrolling the
I would
space.
respectfully pass away.
You would be
I'll
angry.
be gagged.
Yeah, you would be
I would do something to get in trouble. Arrest me.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of, I mean, Jin is coming out tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow is his
already.
coming out day from the military. Yeah, guys, some people I think were asking earlier, do we get any tickets to the Hug fan site thing? Like, no. No,
You have to buy
it's like a
albums and
lottery, yeah, and I wasn't gonna buy like more albums and stuff.
Yeah.
So no, but yeah, very happy for them. It's like a reset. It feels like Jin was there like a blink of time. So yeah, happy for that. I'm happy for everyone who goes to that thing and does the Hug event.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be all over social media. So we'll be probably talking about it next week. David can imagine Karina in a sexy version of that military uniform.
Don't get me hot. I've cooled down a bit. Okay, don't make me steamy and all. But wow! Shout out to Burley. Oh, you bought $500 worth of
Wow.
the folding cabinet, 2 folding cabinets, a key ring, BTS Jungkook rings, Mother of Pearl page holders, BTS V bracelet, BTS Jungkook ring. So you are an army for sure. She bought 3 BTS related stuff and 4 like Mother of Pearl products. Thank you so much for the purchase. And Nicole, thank you so much for buying the folding cabinet and the AirPods, the Najan AirPods as well. And Amy got so much discounts. Oh no, maybe she did not. Oh yeah, maybe she did. Well, I don't know, but thank you so much for the purchase on Beautozone. I'm happy now.
Wait, what? Anna definitely has fuzzy cuffs under the bed.
What's fuzzy cuffs?
They're talking about handcuffs, I think, for like BDSM.
Why do you have handcuffs?
I don't know why you would say that. And
Do you have it though?
No, I don't. And
Oh.
if they were, they wouldn't be fuzzy. They need to be like proper police strength. Anyway.
Okay, TMI.
TMI. But anyway, yes, he can arrest me anytime.
You can arrest me anytime too. I'll be like, officer. You know,
Take me to jail.
can you interrogate me? So I can be in a room with you?
I would literally legit do something there in the vicinity
And
to get in trouble.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't need a lawyer. I just need you.
David is having all the gay feels for me.
Like, okay, oh my god, I'm getting myself canceled too much today, but you know how guys do stupid stuff? Like, okay, it's borderline homophobic. I'll have to admit, but it's like guys do locker room talk and stupid
So
stuff.
do girls.
Yeah,
Girls do
but
locker room talk
we always
too.
have those moments like we're perfectly hetero, right?
Yes.
But people sometimes joke about like how much would you want to be paid if you were to be effed by a guy? Like
As a guy.
as a guy
Yes.
in the a-hole.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, what
that-
is your price?
Yeah, we always do look those kind of
Yes,
jokes,
What
right?
is your price?
And yeah, basically how much would you prostitute yourself out to a guy?
Yeah, for how much? What's the price for you? If it was, okay, there's also different standards of guy. If it was like V compared to if it was like,
Exactly.
Pangxiao.
That's my point. Were you in my group chat?
why?
That's the
I have the sixth sense today.
I'm
I
just
can
kidding.
guess everything.
But like, okay, we shouldn't discriminate against people. But if it was like V or Chaonu, I'd
How much?
maybe
How
like
much?
No, I wouldn't.
I guess okay, yeah, you would say
I don't-
you wouldn't, but
I don't.
maybe.
I don't have a price. I will not sell myself out to, because I'm not interested in that.
$5 million.
My sexual orientation is not.
You wouldn't sleep with them for $5 million? For $5 million?
No, the mental humiliation and whatever, like.
What?
Because that's not my orientation. And
This is the first.
I'm selling myself
He wouldn't
out.
sleep with V for $5 million. You're being dumb here.
No. So okay, if we're talking about V and like Changwoo, that's the point where I'm like swaying a little bit. I don't want to let down my human dignity or whatever as a heterosexual person just for money, right? But
$5 million. Your life is made.
how much is that in like Korean won?
한 50억.
This is gross, honestly. Like, let's
Okay,
not.
we understand David is not gay. He's hetero. He likes girls. But for $5 million, you can do so much with that money,
No,
David.
the fact that you are considering to sell yourself out to a different sexual orientation,
I mean,
that is disgusting.
I would do it for $5
Yeah.
million.
I'm not
sorry.
saying that gay
I would
sex
do it
or
for
like
5 million, I'm sorry.
LGBT or whatever is disgusting. Okay, the fact that you are considering to sell yourself out for money unwillingly.
David, in your lifetime, can you make $5 million? In your lifetime.
People are like, he would do it for far less.
Exactly. He doesn't want to say the words on live on stream, but I know secretly, deep down, you definitely would do it. If nobody would find out, you would do it for $5 million. You would. Don't even lie. He would do it for 500K.
He would do it for free. What do you guys think me of?
It's just an hour. Not even an hour, like half an hour. But does the price differ compared to if it's V or Chao compared to if it's like Pang PD?
That's disgusting. Stop.
I'm not discriminating. I mean, I'm sorry, but like, I couldn't. I couldn't. I can't. I know it's not nice to make fun of somebody's looks, but I don't know. Yeah, no matter how much money you pay me, if you
No,
had...
the bottom line, I don't want to prostitute myself out. That's
Yes, we
the-
understand, blah, blah, but...
That's bait. That's like the zero base, okay? Like, it doesn't matter who it is. The fact that I want to like prostitute myself out, giving up my dignity, is disgusting.
But you know, Pang Xiao, he has a super hot, like 25-year-old younger girlfriend, and I'm just like, I applaud
Who
you.
said anything about Pang Xiao?
I'm saying, but I'm just like, I always say this to my girlfriends. I'm like, can you sleep with Pang Xiao? Could you be able to
I
do
think
it?
this all falls at the principle, like, are you willing to be a prostitute or not?
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's that line. It doesn't matter who the person is, because if you become a prostitute, you'll see so many customers in a day that have different like looks or appearances.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So the fact that if you are a person with morals that thinks that like getting unwillingly into sexual action with a person you don't like for money, if you think that is not in your morals, then yeah, it's just not it.
People are asking me if I would sleep with Pang PD for 5 mil.
Let's not get there.
That is so hard.
Let's not get there.
But
Like,
honestly, he has a super
Why-
hot young girlfriend right
Hey,
now. I'm just like, girl. I'm just
Okay,
like, wow.
I
I
think-
applaud your...
I think it's all fun when we like not fun, but like I think it's all when we're talking about attractive people, it's different. When we're talking about like conventionally unattractive people, let's not get into that territory because that's kind of like dangerous. Okay. But,
Where's the cancelled sign? Give it to me.
yeah.
Everything is... this is all jokes and banter. Not for 5 trillion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I applaud that girl. I'm like, wow, you can do something that I could probably never, ever. So, anyway, we were talking about Karina. Let's go on to that.
I might have to take down this live afterwards. Like so much
This is-
politics,
there's
so
so-
much like sexual stuff. I don't know what I'm at right now. Sorry if you're underage if you're watching this by any chance. I doubt it though.
We are not advocating for prostitution or like selling yourself for money, but
I
it's
mean,
just
no-
it's all hypothetical.
Nothing against prostitutes as well. Like, I respect them. Like, it's their choice. It's their body. They can do whatever they want. If their morals are different, then that so be
Yeah,
it. It's
like
just
yeah.
people have different values, morals, perspectives, and if that's your red line, you don't want to cross it. You know, if that's your dignity, then you don't want to sell it for any price, even if it's V or whoever. Yeah.
This live is unhinged. Yeah, I'm so sorry that this has turned into this kind of discussion.
The live is not going to be re-uploaded.
Don't.
How to get demonetized 101. Yeah.
Yeah, but I always like this is always a topic of my girlfriends. This is always like the standard of
Everyone
questions.
at their life at one point has talked about this kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
it's always 방시혁 though. That is like the
Why?
standard.
Like, stop with the 방시혁 thing. Like, let's not do that. Like, that's not good.
Oh gosh. Okay. Anyway, Karina, the Aespa news, talking about all of this. They did the challenge together, the combination we all needed to see. NewJeans girls and Aespa, they're very friendly. The girls have no beef with each other. It's just like the adults and the companies. But two of them went to HYBE and two of them went to SM, and they did How Sweet by NewJeans and Armageddon. And when I saw this on my Instagram feed, I was like, oh my god, slay, slay! And they got loads of views and loads of likes. The fact that Aespa, that Winter and who is it, Ning Ning is at HYBE, and they said it was the first time they were at HYBE. And I think Danielle came on a live later after the shorts were uploaded. She was like, oh yes, the videos went up and they were being super nice and like, yeah, like despite all the things going on. And then she was like, pause, and she was like, anyway, she was like, yeah, they're super nice. I'm glad that they're friendly with each other. They should be, always. Yeah. Oh.
When I saw this, I was like, this can't be real.
It can't be real. They suited as well, the girls, Hedin and Minji.
Yeah.
And also Aespa, Winter and Ning Ning also did really well with this. They really suit the dance.
Yeah, the
So-
two most prettiest people in one frame.
Oh, you like Minji too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And Karina.
And Karina.
Yeah. And Hedin and Giselle
Yeah.
and Winter. And
Yeah, all of them. All of them. He's not discriminating.
For real though.
For real.
And Honey. And
Yeah, and they're all so cute.
Daniel and
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah, they're all so cute.
They're all so cute. Yeah, and all the songs, I love the songs, all of them. And so apparently, Karina told, when she came to, when they met up, Karina told Minji to be like, hey, we're going to hand you out some like Aespa stickers that is like part of their merch. And she said, she told them to spread it all over HYBE's building. And then Minji was like, okay. I find that hilarious that they did that.
Yeah.
They're quite mischievous.
Yeah.
They're a bit naughtier than I thought it was going to be.
And it had to be these two.
And so she was like, she's like, please go like spread them all over your like all over the building. And she was like, okay, without her manager knowing, she's like, I'm gonna go spread them. And that was like hilarious. And then she responded on Bubble, and then she was like, I'm so proud of her. She said, how could I get such good news as I got off work today? Minji, she has done it. I knew she would succeed. I am so proud of her. Our parodies have even reached that place. I should have given some to Yeji as well, but I forgot to bring them. Oh yeah, Karina also did a thingy with Yeji. It's Yeji.
I saw that too.
They're also such good visually together.
I saw. I was very happy.
You were very happy. So yeah, hilarious. So
Apparently, this is like the Armageddon sticker.
the stickers, and she
Yeah.
spread it all over the building. So yeah, so pretty girls being friendly. That makes people happy. That makes David happy.
And I think everybody's question here now
Yes.
is, what is Pang PD feeling like right
Yeah,
now?
all the comments were like, I wonder if he's seen this yet.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if he's like crying in his room.
He probably doesn't give an F. Yeah, he's too busy for that.
But even just the Aespa girls walking into HYBE and seeing all the workers, that must have been like
Especially after all that drama.
all the drama. Yeah.
Especially after a company's chairman has publicly been outed saying, can you step on Aespa?
Yeah.
And that...
And the Aespa girls know.
Yeah, they know.
They know. That's why they tell like, please spread our stickers all over your building.
Yeah, and it was directly related to NewJeans as well too,
Yeah.
because it was a mini Jin press
Yeah.
conference. So NewJeans and Aespa just collaborating itself was like, wow, that was very unexpected.
Yeah. But honestly, it popped off and they did so well, all of them. So
Yeah.
if you have to pick a favorite from that entire group, is it still Karina?
Let's not.
Let's do our idol
I already
the
did
club.
it on last live stream.
Oh, you did? And who
Yeah.
was it? Karina?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not gonna waver.
The last two was I think Minji was at the semifinals.
Yes.
But then she got knocked out by Karina.
Uh-huh.
So that was supposed to be like the finals.
Yes.
But then because of the game, it twisted. But at the finals, it was Winter and Karina.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Winter's cute too. Yeah. Yeah, girl power, girls rule. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slay.
He's probably busy counting his bills, so he does not care. PD, yeah. I think so too.
Like I said, like I always still don't understand people who go stand really hard for HYBE itself. I stand hard for BTS. I don't care so much about HYBE or Pang PD. I really don't. But there are like legit like HYBE hardcore stands, which I don't really understand. But anyway, each to their own. Each
Right.
to their own. Yeah.
Right.
So, what is this 80s thing? I don't think I got this.
80s? Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
So apparently ATEEZ won first place at Music Bank, and right now Aespa and NewJeans is actually like the most popular in
Yes,
Korea. Like
yes.
I can vouch for that.
Yes.
Armageddon, like what was the other one? The Supernova.
Yes.
Supernova and
Yes.
NewJeans, How Sweet, and all of that. So I think it's there's no debate that those songs are currently the best.
Yeah.
Like I bet, like if you go into Melon or right now, then it's gonna be top number one. Let's see what top number one is.
Actually, I
So
think
it-
Aespa released Armageddon thinking that because that's their title track.
Mm.
But actually, Supernova is the far more popular song, so
Yeah.
they're a bit surprised as well.
Right. So
Yeah.
right now, Supernova, How
How
Sweet,
Sweet,
Bubblegum, and we have some Sonag. Oh, this is Hanjeokgutyo, the drama. Spot, and then Heya from IVE, Armageddon. QWER Magnetic, and then we can't find ATEEZ anywhere.
No,
so
in the
this
charts.
this is a Korean chart, of course.
Yeah.
So but then Music Bank, it's also Korean as well.
Mm.
But anyways, people were very confused that ATEEZ won over these two groups on Music Bank. Of course, we have to get into like the detailed criteria, like digital sales, how much TV they did, or like K-pop fan votes. And if you see like album sales, ATEEZ got like 5,000.
5,000.
They got a lot of like maybe 1.8x more K-pop fan votes. They did way more TV. So I think they topped in these three criteria. But anyways, people were like,
I've never heard the song.
this is not accurate. Like some people don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
Like K-pop fans do, but
Yeah.
like the general public, they just don't know.
Yeah.
So this just shows the big divide in the K-pop sphere right now. Like for boy groups in particular.
Have you heard the song?
No,
No,
I
I have
heard.
not.
I have not.
It's not even been in my radar.
And I even know ATEEZ. I like
Yeah,
them
yeah,
too.
yeah.
I think they're amazing performers and they have charisma.
Yeah.
But it just shows the phenomenon that boy groups are getting more and more niched. And traditionally, boy groups have always had the sales power. Like, girl fandoms, female fandoms will buy more and more albums for boy groups. So I think that's why they got more points.
People who know, what's the vibe of the song? Is it like happy, or is it like darker, like the kind of typical boy?
I don't know.
Don't know. Haven't heard it.
Yeah, because of this, it's been a controversy. People saying it's been a while since Music Bank lost its credibility. People saying, who is ATEEZ? This is my first time hearing their name. Music Bank just came down to the show or show champion level. How exactly ATEEZ song was played more than Aespa's Supernova? Because it is for a fact, like, Supernova is, like, everywhere.
It's everywhere. You hear it everywhere.
Yeah, people are just,
It's catchy.
Yeah. So, that's...
Yeah. Wasn't even aware that they had a song.
Yeah, I'm not trying to like undermine ATEEZ's efforts and their song and whatever. The criteria basically shows that they have the rights to win this, but it was a little bit surprising.
Surprising. Yeah.
Surprising. So yeah. Anyways, that was related to Aespa.
It's a more hip hop sounding song. They saying. Okay.
It's a more hip hop sounding song. It's a good song. Yeah, I'll give it a try. David, could you get info on why K-pop, in example, BTS doesn't get USA radio play? Would be a good show for it, especially since lots of songs.
Because they haven't released any new songs recently. That's why.
Yeah,
Wait. Someone said Travis Kelce recently did a TikTok with the 80s audio, which was crazy. Did he? That's funny.
Yeah. ATs have an amazing fan base. 18s, yeah, they're huge. They're actually super huge. They do like world tours and stadium
I
tours.
was going to ask you, how is your SM stock doing compared to last week?
It's just the same.
It's the same?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because there was a bunch of, I probably can't say this on stream, but anyway, there was a bunch of people, and like I went to see my cousin over the weekend, and she's married to a lawyer, and I heard a lot of tea, but I probably can't say this on.
Okay. Don't.
I won't say. I'll just tell you afterwards.
Yeah. But I can definitely say, in terms of Korea, or I don't know, maybe even global too. It's definitely right now. It's a definitely era of girl groups, especially Aespa, NewJeans, IVE,
I think it's just if you have a good
Yeah, I know.
catchy song, it's gonna make the charts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be catchy and like
Yeah.
an earworm.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're having more songs getting released by NewJeans too. So. Yeah. Honestly though, like I didn't think NewJeans songs were super catchy this time. Like How Sweet.
I like How Sweet.
I like How Sweet, but compared to like HYBE or Ditto or Oh My God or all their past work, I thought this one was a little bit more chill. But it's still doing really good.
Yeah.
And I think it's cute. It's cute.
Yeah, I think SM should have released Supernova as a title instead of Armageddon.
Yeah, I saw Karina's interview with Harry.
They were surprised.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Karina's like, she still doesn't understand why
Yeah, they
Supernova
prefer
so-
Armageddon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
you
we're
guys are coughing because we're sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were sick since last week.
I think it's a nationwide thing. My mom even has like a cough too.
We all got sick since my birthday party. Yeah. Anyway, next one.
Send some love.
We appreciate the love.
Yeah.
Let's do the Yeonjun, the Thug Club thing.
Okay.
Okay, so
I don't know what this is. So
I will
you
do it.
explain
Yeah, I will do it. So I thought this was kind of funny. So there's a streetwear brand called Thug Club. Do you know it?
Yeah,
It's like
heard of
very
it.
high beast
Right.
and like very expensive, and it's just kind of like Supreme kind of. They have very limited merch drops and stuff. So the fashion brand owner ends relationship with his girlfriend after receiving "I love Cheonjun" text. So apparently she posted a thingy of his Yeonjun's picture to her Instagram story,
Okay.
and then she goes, "연준아 사랑해. I love you, Yeonjun." And then he saw that and he goes, 여보 그만하자 이건 아닌 것 같아, which basically translates to, babe, let's end this here because this is not it.
Isn't that person just trolling? Isn't that like a joke?
No,
Is it real?
it's serious. His engagement, it was his fiance.
That doesn't
She
make
expressed
sense.
her adoration for Yeonjun, reading Yeonjun, I love you. And then on his Instagram account, he reposted that story reply. And he goes, I am a romantic at heart. I don't need a woman who can easily say, I love you to another man. I want a true love with someone who is entirely devoted to me.
That's just nonsense.
No, this is serious. This is not a trolling post.
Okay, if it's not a trolling post, then it's nonsense.
Yeah,
Like,
it is nonsense.
If your fiance says like she loves an idol.
Yeah.
apparent-
Anyway, let me read the rest of the
Okay.
story. And then she acknowledged the girl, the female, she acknowledged the end of their relationship and attributed it to the TXT member as well. She expressed confusion and frustration by saying, yes, we broke up because of Yeonjun. I don't understand why he was so upset, thinking that idolizing someone is the same as loving another man. Even so, I sincerely apologize to him out of respect for the person I love. However, the reason for our breakup is ridiculous, especially since we have been discussing marriage for the past year. The public has engaged in spirited discussions about the breakup with opinions sharply divided, saying that he's just being unhinged, or some people saying that she should be slightly more respectful, blah, blah, blah. So what do you think about this, David?
I think it's ridiculous. I think it's the guy's fault.
He's very insecure, clearly.
You're very, very insecure, and I think, okay, I'm nobody to say anything about their relationship, but if this happened in my relationship, hypothetically, I would assume that the guy is just making up excuses for...
Or just getting out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just waiting for the little, tiniest thing, and then he caught that, and he made a big fuss out
But
of
let's
it.
just say, let's just take his word for it is, and he is genuinely that upset about the fact that she said, I love you, about another man. Is that reasonable behavior?
If it was a real person, like if it was
Like one of her friends.
then that would be
Yeah.
that would be a no-no.
Yeah.
But this is an idol,
Yeah.
and they're not gonna date or anything. It's just like a, random DM they send like to idols. They get millions of those. So I think this person's kind of delulu, and yeah, I think it's more of the guy's fault that he actually released this publicly.
Yeah, why did he think that people were going to be on his side? Like he's
I don't
he's
know.
yeah, he's delulu.
Even if you are purely sincerely mad at your girlfriend or fiance, you don't like publicly hang her.
Yeah, hang
you know?
her. Just break it off in quiet and just tell the people that you know. But just like to repost that to your Instagram story and be like, "This, we're done." Like she said, "I love you" to another
Yeah,
man.
This is just ridiculous. Doesn't make sense. Everyone has a idol they love, and I mean it's a different level of like whether you send "I love you" or whatever. Some people might think that's childish. That's like stupid. Or
Although I met up with some of my childhood friends like last week, and she said she was having the exact same thing. So it wasn't an idol member. Like she's saying her husband like. She was thirsting over Son Seok-gu, he's like a Korean actor. He's like very like he has like a sexy masculine role in most like Korean dramas and stuff. He's like has a very sexy image, and like he came on TV and she was watching it with her husband. She was being like, "Oh my God, he's so attractive!" Like blah blah blah. And her husband ended up getting kind of pissed off, being like, "Hey, like." And she was like, I think it's different compared to if it's like an idol.
Yeah.
Like with an idol member, you're just like enjoying the music and the whole performance. But she was like, it's different when it's like a sexy actor. Her husband was like, don't do that in front of me. And I was like, oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe like, yeah, if you were with your girlfriend and like, yeah, Karina came on the screen and she was like in like skimpy outfits and you were just like, like going like this. I kind of understand the girl getting a little bit annoyed.
Yeah, you can get annoyed, but it's not a reason to break
up, yeah.
Especially if you're engaged. Just
Yeah,
because
probably
they
he was
simped
unhappy
over
with the
for-
relationship in some way, and he was just like, yeah, this is the final nail in the coffin.
Ooh, stupid final nail. But yeah, okay, whatever. Like if that's his standard, then yeah. But I just don't think it's right to like publicly show that.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially if they're brand owners too.
yeah, sub club. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yeonjun's party, if he sees it, he's probably like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
What on
just
earth is this?
existing.
Yeah, he's just existing. That's it.
Could you fan yourself with a different sign other than canceled? We have other
Wait,
good.
can we twist the fan more?
Oh, okay.
Because it's like hot in here.
I'll turn on the AC.
Yeah, AC. It's very hot in here. Yeah, every couple has a hall pass. Like, do you know what this is? Like,
Could you just
It's
do
allegedly.
highlight other than allegedly?
we need a triggered sign also.
Everything's a highlight in this stream. So.
Like every couple has a hall pass. Like as in like, if you were to ever genuinely meet a celebrity,
Yeah.
even when you're a married couple, you get a free pass. Like you can like cheat, and it's like technically, hypothetically, you get a free pass. You have like that one person.
What?
Yeah, this is like a hypothetical game. Who would you pick as your hall pass?
I don't understand the concept.
So if you were married, but say hypothetically, each of you have one free card. If you were to ever meet the celebrity of your dreams,
Yeah.
you have this one free hall pass card to do whatever, and it's okay. It's just a hypothetical game.
So it's a one-time thing.
One-time
It's
thing.
Like not a
No, it's just a
consistent-
one-time thing. If you happen to come across your favorite celebrity,
And they want to sleep with you or whatever.
yeah, and your wife can do the same. This is just a hypothetical.
Why would people do that?
It's just a game, David.
Okay. So what do I need to choose somebody?
Yeah, you need to choose.
That's creepy. I don't want to choose someone.
We all know the answer, guys.
In front of 300, 400 people.
We all know the answer.
No, anything sexually assumed. I don't want to.
We all know. Yes, exactly. we all know the answer.
No. You might be surprised with my answer.
Really?
Yeah.
Then say it.
No, I'm gonna leave you guys in the darkness.
Yeah, it's just.
Might not
But
be
I
obvious.
recommend not playing this with your actual like your girlfriend or
Yeah,
boyfriend.
we're gonna get into a fight.
Yeah, you're just gonna get into a fight.
My one rule when I'm in a relationship is never do the what if.
Yeah. What if game?
Whenever any of my ex-girlfriends say what if I was blah blah blah, I don't even respond to it. I'm not going there. That's my principle. Yeah, I have big data and a database that proves that whenever you start that game, you're the one who starts, but you're the one who always loses your chill. Because that's the purpose. If you get into the psyche you want affirmation, you want like a
Yeah.
you're just doing it for the sake of your own self-satisfaction, right? And
Just
fun.
don't go there. Don't even go
But
there.
if the guy has no option, if you answer sincerely, then the girlfriend's gonna be triggered. If you just do a cookie cutter thing, the person's gonna say, "Oh, don't beat around the bush. I want to know your real stuff." So there's no win.
No win.
Yeah, all you're gonna do is just fight. Especially if the person's like an insecure type.
It's either Karina or V for David. Hey, he's hetero. He's straight. What's Anna's answer? I think if I had just like had one night, I think I would pick Jungkook because I think he's freaky. After when he said like I have a mattress in every single bedroom of his house, every single room of his house, I was like, you're freaky. I think it would be Jungkook. And all the tattoos and whatever.
Yeah.
This is just a hypothetical game.
I don't think it's good to talk about sex and idols together.
We're gonna get
in
cancelled.
any kind of sequence. So
We're gonna get cancelled.
I'm gonna no comment on that. Yeah, I've done enough of like weird commentary today, so.
This is a very weird stream.
Yeah, for some reason though, I see a lot of female fans sometimes sexualizing idols. Like in
It's
that
okay
kind of
for
way.
me to say this stuff, but it's
If
not
I
really
said
okay
it,
for you to say
yeah,
this.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
Like
There is a double standard.
the slightest thing, then
There is a double
yeah,
standard.
like he's gross.
Yeah.
That's SA.
Essay.
SH.
But I mean, I'm
whatever.
happy with my current boy. He's hot, so. Yeah. But this is just a hypothetical game. Yeah. People were asking in my last vlog. Did you watch my birthday vlog?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. But people were like, "Is David single?" And I was like, "Yes, he is single. He is single and ready to mingle right now."
And I wasn't. You just exposed that to the world. Now the damage is done.
So ladies, eligible, not bachelors, bachelorettes, eligible single ladies.
But-
And even I had people commenting for Subini like, "Oh Anna, who is your single friend? She's hot. Put in a good word for me." And I was like, "Who are you, rando on the internet? Why would I put in a good word?"
Yeah. But just for the record, my principle is always whether I'm single or not, I do not reveal that on public social media or YouTube or whatever. So yeah. It's because I have a good reason and I have a bad experience of that.
Oh,
so
really?
ever
Oh,
since
for your
that,
exes.
like whether I'm single or not, I do not put it up. If I'm single, I get weird people. If I'm not single, then weird stuff happens with the girlfriend or the relationship. So either way, it's a lose-lose. So I just be ambiguous. I never talk about my relationship status. So you guys don't know if I'm actually meeting someone right now.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know.
Yeah.
He
I
can
haven't
always
updated.
have things going on. Yeah.
What do you mean? I've always have things going. You're now painting me in a weird way.
He's always busy.
I'm always busy with work. I'm married to work. I don't have time for gals right now.
사장님 에어컨 좀 닫아주세요. Is it on?
Oh, 시원해졌다.
Okay, okay. It was nice to see Danny's girlfriend on Anna's birthday vlog. Yeah, that's Danny's girlfriend. Yeah. David is good and wholesome, but spelled with a H. Wholesome.
Why is the chat like this?
But this is such a weird
I guess it's
live.
our fault.
It is our fault. We made it into a weird live. Anyway, any other news?
David is busy making 5 million.
Are you making 5 million?
I think that reference is from the 5 million with V.
David is not making 5 million.
I'm not. I wish.
David, you can date my rich friend. She's pretty, I promise. Who? Who? David, what's your ideal type?
My ideal type? Rich.
Like literally though,
All
rich.
caps.
Rich.
RICH.
There's no shame.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, he's speaking the truth.
No, I'm kidding. I would go after like a broke person that has more of a compatibility with me than like a rich ass.
Would you marry that
sugar
girl?
mama. Yeah, yeah.
You're such a lie.
No, for real.
진짜.
진짜.
아 완전 입이 튀기고 있어 진짜.
No, 100%. Why? Like, 진짜 100%. I would go after a broke girl that is my type, that is more compatible with me, more chemistry. I feel like her values and mine align.
She can't be broke.
Then like a super rich Dubai, I don't know, girl.
Dubai.
Yeah, that's where all the super rich are, right? Person from nowhere, yeah. Like, if that was the two options, like I would definitely go for the former. Yeah. It doesn't matter if she's broke. I can take care of her.
Can you?
Yeah. If I love her enough, why not? I would provide.
This is so different to what we have in our private conversations.
I'm always on like that, like what do you call it? Persona, and also like, everybody flips back and forth. But like at the end, see who I marry, okay?
I'm actually very interested to see who David marries. Very interested, yeah.
Like look after who I marry. And
Yeah, my friend Brandon, he was live streaming his wedding on Sunday. I'm sure you will be as well. I'm pretty sure I will be.
live streaming or
yeah,
I don't
on
know.
wedding.
I
think
don't know.
Oblak Tepeonim live streamed his wedding.
I don't know if I'll be doing YouTube until then.
You don't know that.
Because I won't be married soon.
INFP David is coming out. He's not INFP anymore. He's INTP.
Yeah.
He's turned into the right side.
Oh, never mind. I removed my friend from David's dating pool. Why?
Why? What's our in?
Hey, okay. So let's switch it up. As long as we're compatible, rich is better. Okay?
Of course.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to.
No, just like not broke.
Yeah.
Just not broke, because that's hard.
That's like an extreme example there.
Not in
The
depth.
person doesn't necessarily have to be broke, okay? Like even if she was broke. Yeah, but if she's rich, then even better.
Start saving your dollars for his wedding. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, hopefully I get married before David. What's happened?
No, my camera just
Oh, okay.
I don't know why they did that.
David's just an old-fashioned trad hubby. Yes.
What?
Yes. Oh, Ross is here. Hi, Ross. Hi, Ross.
Ross is here.
Kim
Hey.
Tae, 1988 Olympic Korean wrestler, has a daughter the right age for David. Should I introduce them? What? Do you know the Olympic wrestler?
Am I going to get wrestled and submission when I do something wrong to his daughter? I'm afraid. I'm scared.
Wow, would you marry into an Olympic wrestler family?
As I said, it doesn't matter who, like the background or like whatever, financials, as long as the person is the person, okay? Like, that's what it is. That's what makes it, yeah.
Ross, I was saying earlier in the stream that I want to follow David to Texas. Because he was telling the story about the Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, you can join me on Spirit.
Yeah, can I fly with David to America? My
You're
t-shirt.
really asking
My
for
t-shirt says California. I've already been to New York in the last year. He lives in Dallas, the Olympic wrestler. So you might see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you bring me back a cowboy hat as a souvenir? I want a cowboy. Yeehaw.
I'll try.
It's a souvenir. This life is hectic. I love it. It's all over the place.
David isn't being honest. We all know he wants a rich girl who will for his parents' standards. No, I'm 100% genuine right now. I don't care if she's rich or not. And honestly, like, okay, do you want to show my fragile masculinity?
Okay, go for it.
I would actually prefer the girl to be a little bit
Less well off than you.
less often
Because
because
you're intimidated.
dynamics, marriage dynamics. I've seen so many guys getting like power tripped over
Yeah.
richer families
Yeah.
with richer girls.
Yeah.
And recently there's like this couple I know. The dude is a doctor, the girl is a pharmacist. But the thing is, the pharmacist girl is from like a super rich doctor family. They're super rich. This guy is from like the streets. Like he just worked himself up to the exams and doctors.
Self-made.
And then because he has now a good profession, he met the pharmacist naturally, and then they married. And the the parents-in-law, the in-laws, paid for the building in his hospital.
Yes.
Hospital.
Yes.
So he's like financially, emotionally in debt.
In debt to them. Yeah.
So, like, he sometimes comes out to our meetings and, like, he sometimes gets drunk and, you know, says stuff. And he's like, I'm the super, like, beta in the house. I can't do anything because, like, I'm in. Like,
they did so much financially.
I'm completely in debt with the in-laws.
That's not a good place to be.
Yeah, and also nowadays doctors don't earn that much if you're like personal doctor.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What do you call it?
Yeah.
Retail doctor or what? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
But pharmacists actually rack in a lot of money if they're in the good spot.
Oh.
Yeah, if they're like the pharmacist also has like a good pharmacy with like 5 hospitals on the building. So she's racking in. She actually makes more than the doctor himself. So one time they got into a fight. And it was like a huge fight, huge fight. And then she said, "You don't even earn more than me."
Oh.
And then he was actually thinking of divorcing because
That's
of that
bad.
comment.
Yeah,
because
that's
of
bad.
that comment,
Yeah.
solely, single-handedly.
Yeah.
So
Do
yeah.
they have kids?
No,
Okay, thank God.
no. So she was like, "You don't even earn more than me. Your hospital is now done by my father," and. Yeah, like
That's bad.
when I heard that,
If your wife says that to you, yeah.
yeah, that would be very, very
Yeah.
harsh. But that's Queen of Tears. That's the drama
Oh,
itself.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Kim Soo-yeon's like a lawyer. He's from a not a good family, but he goes into a chaebol family.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
He's being like, he's like a slave or whatever. Why is my
Happening to your camera. Wait, how much do cowboy hats cost? People are saying it's expensive. How much do they cost? Is it really expensive?
If it's from like cow skin and stuff, I don't know what it's made of, but it's probably expensive, right? Yeah. But
Yeah, usually men will still prefer to be like somewhat. That's why that dynamic is better most of the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the patriarchy too. You
Yeah.
know, like the internalized pressure and all that stuff. If the person is okay and if she doesn't like power trip over me and she respects me as a human being, then I have nothing against. Even better, like if she's like the bread earner or she earns more or whatever.
한예슬.
Yeah, whatever. Like if she just respects me as a human being, but down the line, if there is any kind of power tripping or if there's any like, you know, I earn more than you, like then that's not it. Just saying.
Guys guys who earn less always get ridiculed by society and the girl's family and friends.
That's just how society
It's
is.
just-
like
I
it's
have to
sad.
agree.
It's unfortunately like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls will always want to marry someone who at least earns like, even if it's like $50 more than them. Like you have to be a little bit better than me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stetsons can be 200 plus. Low quality is $20, high end 250. Wow, it's expensive. Cowboy hat. Wow.
What? How much?
250.
What?
Get me a $250 hat. It's a request. I'm just joking. But I think you should vlog your trip. Because
I'll try.
I want to see
I'll try.
Texas. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me make some short videos or whatever.
I got you, Anna. What color do you want? Oh, no, that's okay. I want David to bring it back for me. Yeah, anyway, this live was weird. Yeah, David got very triggered and then we got into like very like weird sexual territory and jealousy stuff. Hopefully we're better by next week, as in not sick anymore.
Yeah.
We had loads of other stories. Do you want to say one?
I think we can do it fast. Let's skim through it.
Okay.
So this is Kim Ho-jung's fans. Singer's fans donating records to charity sparks controversy. So apparently Kim Ho-jung's fans, they said they donated a lot to charity. So
You need to explain to people who's Kim Ho-jung.
it's this guy. Go watch my exclusive Patreon podcast. But it's this trot singer.
That one, yeah.
It's this trot singer who got famous during the COVID times, and he was like a what do you call it? Jopok, like a gang member.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he met like this really good teacher, and then he kind of like repented or whatever, and
Turned his life around.
turned his life around. He became like opera singer.
Oh.
And then he wanted more opportunities, so he came on the trot show and became
Really
famous,
famous.
along with Im Young-woong and all the other trot stars. But recently he was in a DUI case and he tried to avoid like all the investigations and he lied and all that, so he went to jail. And the fandom was like, in his name we donated a lot to charity. We donated this much, but then they found out they didn't donate in money, they donated his albums. That's basically like dumping
Trash.
So they were like, like to the judge or like to society, please be fond of him because we donated a lot in his name.
Wow.
And we did a lot of good
He
work.
has super fans. Okay.
Yeah, and then it was all this. And this is becoming a problem even in the K-pop sphere too, because fandoms are donating to charities in the form of albums. So they're buying the albums anyways for the sales and the points to go up, and they're just dumping it to charity.
That's not really beneficial to charities.
It's not charity,
Nobody wants them.
It's just creating trash.
Yeah.
And maybe there might be one or two like kids or like people in like orphanages or whatever.
In the era of streaming, like this is not useful to anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this needs to be fixed, and especially if it's like advocating for a criminal.
Okay.
Like no.
Yeah.
So bad for environment, exactly. Anyways, that was one news. Let's go on to the next one. So marriage race. We were talking about marriage. Koreans get calculative, cautious, and search for the one.
Yes, what we were talking about
This is
earlier.
not me. So we have expectations for the guy. The guy should be over 178.7 centimeters. The girl.
You make the cut.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm 162, and they're
Okay.
saying I should be 164.
You're already
too short.
Not ideal.
Yes.
60.67 million won, which is 44,000 USD.
You make that.
In salary, I guess.
I make that.
32.
More than that,
Yeah. So we're good in terms of money.
Salary, yeah.
Um,
In terms of assets.
Assets 335 million won.
That's like 300k, guys.
300k.
Do you guys have 300k in assets?
Girls are expected to have
200k.
200k.
Do you guys have 200k in assets? A savings?
Yeah, this is age 25 to 39.
Yeah.
So a medium of that would be like, let's say 30,
Yeah.
32 or 3. That's just our age.
Yeah.
So you should have 30k, 20k. 2 years older than the woman, 2.3 years younger than the man, university graduate, office worker.
They're saying this is the most ideal partner.
Yeah. Yeah, ideally.
Yeah.
And this is getting like more
That show you were supposed to go on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This show.
Someone
and,
says,
like,
while I used to fall for romance and attraction based on instinct in the past, now I think about whether the person is competent, financially stable, and suitable to develop a future with. I do not even initiate dates with people that I cannot picture the future with, even though I am attracted to them. In that sense, I currently have the perfect girlfriend, but that doesn't mean I am attracted to her. So they're saying less like romantic love and just more like viewing marriage as like in a practical way.
Yeah.
Pragmatic, practical way.
Yeah.
As a partnership. I think there is some validity to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you fall in love with someone just based on like the attraction that you have, the actual practical stuff in terms of finances and like whether your lifestyles are a good match, that can be an issue. So you need to, ideally you can have both, so, but that's quite hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people are getting a little bit more calculative and that kind of stuff into consideration.
Yeah.
I think this is just a global trend as the economy is bad and everybody's struggling. So yeah, unfortunate.
Unfortunately.
What else do we have? Oh, water fasting goes viral among teenagers despite health concerns. So yeah, a new day in Korea. People going on water fasting and stuff.
She consumed nothing but water for a week, salt and some nutritional supplements while fasting.
This is not healthy for sure.
Her goal is to reach 120 on the height minus weight scale. So this is like this is in centimeters and kilometers. So for example, let's say I'm 162, so minus 120 for that, I would have to be 42 kilos.
Yeah.
Which is that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is usually what like the skinniest idol girl groups members weigh.
Yeah.
But not even all of them are 120. They're like minus 115 or 110. 120 is extremely skinny. Yeah.
So over 1,000 posts have been uploaded with the hashtag water fasting on Instagram. Yeah, as of Monday. I'm fasting, but it's harder to endure the dizziness than hunger. Oh my gosh. Why are people doing this?
Yeah, you're gonna waste away all your muscle. This is just not a good way to go about things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a lot of friends who have like a goal of reaching 48 kilograms or 50 kilograms
Yeah.
compared to their height and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but 48 seems to be like the ideal number for a lot of people.
It just depends on your height as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's much
people
more.
that are like 165,
Yeah.
164, they always want 48.
Yeah.
They say that's the like prettiest size
Yeah.
or whatever. And then we have 66% of young Koreans dependent on parents. Haha, yeah, new stuff too. My parents say it's stressful to see me at home day and night, hurting my feelings and making me react sensitively whenever I see them. I'm afraid this situation will get worse as I get older because it gets tougher to land a decent job and become financially self-reliable.
Oh wait, that's because he's living with his parents, and despite obtaining a master's degree, he turned down multiple job offers because he felt they didn't match his educational level, leaving him without employment since then. So he's just being kind of like a.
People have high standards now. They don't want shitty jobs. They want good pay.
Same with my brother, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is called like kangaroo tribe. They're like in
Babies stuck in their parents.
the pouches.
Yeah.
So 66%, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. I would live with my parents if I could. If they were in Seoul.
To save money.
Yeah, to save money. Yeah. I think it's also good too. Like of course you want to be independent, but like spend more time with your parents. They would like it too.
I don't know. Like, I think once, especially, I understand living, especially in this economy, like more people are like staying longer at home. When I see a man like past the age of 30 or like nearing like 35 and he's never like been independent, never moved out of his house, I'm just a bit like, that's a bit of a like an ick for me personally.
I understand.
Yeah.
Where that's coming from.
Yeah.
Last news.
Okay.
Juyang, everybody knows Juyang, right? She surpasses 10 million YouTube subscribers. That's a lot for a Korean YouTube channel. She's the #1 mukbanger. And people are asking, isn't anything wrong with your health? Because she eats like massive portions. Like, look at this. Like, this is impossible to stuff down her.
Okay, you just tell the story.
Yeah, it's Juyang. Like, just type in Juyang. Like, she's the most famous mukbang YouTuber, and everybody's celebrating this, but at the same time, the comments are saying like, this is not good for society. Like, please stop making ignorant videos like this. Why do people even watch these ridiculous videos? It might not be a problem now, but as she gets older, I think abnormal symptoms will appear. Yeah, I honestly don't understand the psychology behind mukbangs as well, but this is tied to diet issues too, because like some
people on diets, they get their satisfaction from apparently watching these sorts of videos, which that makes me more hungry.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't understand. If you're on a diet and then I watch like motivational like workout gym videos or like that kind of thing, but like watching food videos when I'm on a diet, like that just makes me want to eat, makes me more miserable. Yeah.
And surprisingly, my grandma also watches a lot of mukbangs.
Does she?
Yeah, she religiously watches a lot of them.
Your grandma?
Yeah, every day she watches like at least 1 hour of mukbang, and the reasoning is, I think this is a valid point. Apparently, once you get old, you don't have a lot of cravings for like delicious food. 입맛이 없대. Like you don't, you just don't want delicious food. So whenever I see her like plate or like her dinner and stuff,
she's not excited to eat.
Yeah, she's just eating like just rice, kimchi, and a little bit of like veggies and a little bit of meat, and she just doesn't want anything like savory or anything. But when she watches these mukbangers like with the ASMR mics and like
it makes it look good,
crunching on like the kimchi and like the pork, she feels like she's like salivating and she gets hungry and she wants more food. So it has that psychological effect to her. So I think that's a pro. But in general, I just don't like mukbangers because it's like a waste of food, honestly. Like,
yeah, I know for Jiyang, she genuinely eats everything. I just don't understand her body. Like, does she just like everything just goes straight back out after she eats? But most people, like most mukbangers, a lot of them don't even eat all of it. It's like bite it and then they like spit it out, or like they do like 8 hours of exercise every day, or
Yeah.
they start for the whole week but they only eat that much on that day. You have to make up for the calories. But I think on the whole, like she genuinely like eats that much.
I think
she's
she
just like a
does.
freak of nature.
She does live streams, so she can't rig it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes to places, she orders like massive portions, she eats it throughout like 3 hours. She actually shows her eating it all. She never goes to the bathroom or never throws up or anything. And it's just crazy. I don't know.
But like most people cannot do that. It's not possible.
I think the human intestine or the capacity.
Yeah, I think she did a hospital test and they just said like her stomach has the capacity to expand hugely.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but the fact that she just doesn't gain weight, that's the crazy part. Yeah.
I don't like this logic in general, but in the case of mukbangers, I think it's just too excessive. And honestly, there are a lot of starving people in the world. Not that these people can help them, but the fact that, you know, there are people like that and people are just eating like amounts of food that you don't need for entertainment and challenges and stuff. That's just not a good image, I feel like. Yeah,
But she makes bank. She gets like millions of views on each video.
It's almost like the circus in a way.
It's like her views are crazy.
Yeah. So you're actually watching Zuyang. So if you watch one of her videos, what? How does she even?
Plus, it's just that's the views that she gets from YouTube, but on top of that, like brand deals, blah blah blah. She's making huge bank.
So she went to a sushi place and look at the plates go up. I can only eat like 8 or 10, and this is not even like.
But also her food bill also like she eats, she makes bank, but also she spends a lot of money on making these videos.
This is ridiculous. Nobody needs to eat that much. Nobody can eat that much.
Yeah, she went to the USA. I remember in one of her old videos, she went to like Peter Luger Steakhouse, I think in New York or in Brooklyn, and she ordered like 2 like huge ass steaks, and they were all surprised at this like tiny Asian girl. They were like, "Are you sure you can eat this?"
It's crazy. Oh my god, the amount of like cow intestines she's eating.
Yeah, that's actually like, even if she can, it's like not good for your health.
It'll
block your arteries.
Yeah, it's definitely not good for your health.
Yeah, not good.
It's a wonder that she's still healthy.
Yeah, she could get like stuff like cancer down the line.
Yeah, I think she should retire.
Yeah, it's really not good for her health in terms of like what she's putting in her body.
Yeah, she goes to convenience stores and eats all of this.
It's all like junk food. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anyways, like I guess she has some kind of appeal.
Yeah, so I guess she knows she can't do that forever. So just make the bank while you're fit and able, and then just retire. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, that was it for today.
That was it for today.
Yeah. Are you gonna go get lunch?
Do you want to?
If you have time.
Yeah, let's go get lunch.
Okay, we're gonna go get lunch.
Yeah. Join next week. We won't be late next week.
Yeah, let me just check if I missed any super chats because I haven't gotten any.
Yeah.
So that's sad. 472 people watching. Please like the video. Oh, we got one. It was from Rachel. Okay. It didn't show up on the doc, the app. Hi David and Anna, can I please have some positive encouragement? I'm going through a really difficult time and I need some positivity right now. Oh no, what are you? Oh, is it the hospital thing? Yeah, I hope you can overcome all this.
It's all about your mindset. Turn every negative situation into a positive one. Try to look on the bright side.
Right. It's all going to pass. You'll be fine. And I don't know the ins and outs or the details, but all I can say is that it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
So
work through it.
Just hang in there for a bit.
Yes.
And yeah. I don't know the severity of the situation, so I can't comment on it in detail. But fighting, Rachel. Cheer up. And we've all been through each of our own phases, like everybody individually. So yeah.
Thanks guys for joining. See you next week.
Okay. Thanks, Rachel. Everybody in the chat. I think she's been talking about her personal things in the chat. So if you know more about her story, please send some love, show some love, encourage her, and yeah,
bring a kettle next week so we can have tea while we...
Actually, can I bring one right now? I want one.
You have a kettle?
Yeah, like just 1 minute.
I didn't know you had a kettle.
I actually need the tea right now. It's all like for 1 minute.
I don't know what's going on, but okay, let's wait. I'm so sick and tired of this cough, guys. It's been like 10 days.
Yeah,
I'm sick and tired.
It's actually gonna make it better.
Yeah, guys, if you have to go, you can go, but David said 1 more minute because he's making tea, so I don't know what's going on.
He takes like...
I went through a triple bypass. I'm doing good right now, says $B73. Triple bypass? What does that mean? Is that like heart surgery? I'm not sure what that means. Triple bypass. Yeah, blockages in the coronary arteries. Oh, someone had a triple bypass.
So you went through surgery? Rachel went through surgery?
No, it was somebody else.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear, but I hope you're okay now.
You want a cup of hot tea too, right? Yeah, I really need it. I really need
Is Anna paying for lunch since she was late? Maybe, but I always buy him tea for each life, so the amount that has accumulated to at least 1 lunch. Yeah. Yeah, for people you have to leave, you can go, but I'm
Yeah,
waiting for David.
They'll stay if they want. If they can leave it, they want. Yeah, we're done with the news.
We're done with the
You
news.
can just see
basically.
us sip tea and we'll go get lunch too. So, yeah, we will have 국화차. Do you know 국화?
What is that in English?
국화? It's like this yellow kind of
I like yellow.
flower. You don't know what 국화 is? 국화.
Kukwakwood. Oh, it's nice and looks like. I thought it was white.
Oh, that's for the funerals.
Oh, okay.
Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum, whatever that is. But I like the fragrance of it, and I like the taste of the tea itself. So I got 2 deep tea bags we can drink.
People are saying we need more news. That was it, basically.
Yeah. How long did we stream?
Like 2 hours. We
2
started
hours,
at 2:30.
right? Yeah, that's more than enough. I
Yeah, I'm
think,
so glad my boyfriend is back tonight after so long.
from China.
Yeah, they were supposed to. If he was supposed to come to my birthday party, then he would have met you and everybody, all of my friends as well.
I don't know. Like, I don't know about introducing
Friends.
my boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah, David has never introduced me to any of his
Let's talk
girlfriends.
about that for a little bit.
He's never introduced me to any of his exes.
Ask
Yeah.
people if they do.
Do you guys introduce your partners to your friends? Do you not? That's like a normal thing to do. Is it not? Chrysanthemum is known as butt flower in Mandarin. Chrysanthemum. Is that how you say it? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I want David to at least introduce me to the people that he's seeing, so I can scope them out. Yes, that's normal. Not if they get jealous easily. All the time. Depends on the friend and the partner. Why wouldn't you introduce them? I'm insecure as fuck.
Just for you.
Thank you.
Just a little show on this screen.
On the stream.
This is the hunger
And to
cup
mine too.
and the chachigan tea over here. So little cute little tiger over here. The Korean tea, chrysanthemum tea. Oh, this is mine.
Okay.
Yeah, because the paper went into the cup. I'll just drink.
David, meet my wife Anna.
What?
Yeah, I mean there have been some people, like I said in the past, when guys that I'm maybe getting into a situationship with, and they're like, who is this David person? Even my dad was like, "Who is that guy that you do all your videos with?"
All my
Yeah, even my dad.
all my exes said that too.
I'm sure like exes must have been like, "Who is this fucking Anna girl?"
Why is she in a room with you?
Yeah, why does she see you like every week?
Like, what happens after the stream when you turn off the camera and you're in
go and have
a
babies.
confined room?
We go and procreate babies.
Don't say that stuff. People actually
It's clearly
believe it.
a joke.
People actually believe it.
I can't believe that. Like, yeah. There are definitely some people in Korea who believe that guys and girls can't be friends.
So one of my exes, like, you got to understand cultural differences
Yeah.
here. There are a lot of people that believe there's no such thing
No
as
such
friends.
thing, yeah.
Friends between men and women.
Yeah.
And if you're in a isolated place, a guy and a girl together, if they're not super ugly, they'll make out and they'll have whatever
Oh my
they
God,
want.
people have some self-control.
That's like a generally spread mindset in Korea. Do you agree, right? So a lot of my ex-girlfriends, they were very concerned that I do a regular live stream with a girl and in like an isolated space, and the fact that sometimes we even talk about sexual topics. That is like a taboo thing, you know, like for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And also, like, this is a stereotype again from Korean people, that westernized people that has Western influence
Oh, I
are
will be more like forward. Yeah.
open and forward towards like casual relationships.
Oh my
or
God, they think
sexual-
I'm a hoe, don't they?
A lot of Korean people just think
His
Western.
ex-girlfriends thought I was a hoe.
No, a lot of Korean people in general just think Western people are just more open to sexual activities and stuff. Like, because it still baffles a lot of Korean people, because like, you know how like in American dramas people meet and they have one nights and
Yeah.
they like sleep together and they still say we don't know what kind of relationship we're in.
Yeah.
That just does not, work here. That is being a hoe in Korean definition. You're just sleeping, you're having sex, but you're not girlfriend and boyfriend. That means you're equal hoe. But in vice versa, in the Western world, like they see Korean people and Asian people as weird because they get into a relationship so fast and then they just break up.
Yeah.
So it's like the chicken or the egg.
Yeah.
Which one comes first?
Yeah.
But at least in Asian or Korean terms, like if you're just having sex with a person that you don't have any like actual sincere feelings to, or like you're not in a relationship with.
For example, S says, I'm Western and I would never date a guy who has a girl best friend. Colleague is fine, but not best friend. Honey, I am your only best friend. Honestly, I think I'd be fine if my boyfriend had a girl best friend and like genuinely nothing has ever happened between them in the past. I think I would be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but
And I trust you. If I choose you to be my partner, I trust you, and I will be straight up from like, if you ever cheat on me, I'm like walking straight out. You're gonna lose me from that point onwards. So you do with your actions how you see fit. If you decide to cheat, then you're a dumbass. You're a literal dumbass. But if you're just hanging out with your best friend, I don't think I would.
I think one best friend is okay, but too many other gender friends are a problem. That's like a kind of red flag for me. If I had a girlfriend and she had like 20 guys as friends and she goes to regular meetings.
If that's the logic, then it's like, imagine if like I had loads of guys at my birthday party.
And she's
Is that a red flag?
She's like, oh, I'm gonna go see the movies with Minja this Saturday. Oh, I'm gonna go to a cafe with Dan this Wednesday.
To be honest, I don't really no. I think I don't spend time like on one-on-one with guy friends. If we're in a group setting, I'm like,
if
come,
it's
come.
a group, it's okay.
Yeah. But if I'm spending one-on-one time, it's like.
I've seen some people who have like a lot of guy friends, and data proves that once they break up, they end up with one of them. So.
I mean, I think I genuinely
It's like
just
having
have guys who are
insurance.
friends. Yeah. So.
The shade to Anna from David. I wasn't even thinking of Anna. Do you have a lot of guy friends?
I have guy friends.
Isn't it like in a handful? Just
What counts as like a lot? Like 20?
20, yeah.
I don't think I have 20.
Yeah, nobody has 20, but I've seen people who have 20. Yeah, I know this like, okay, I hope she doesn't watch it. But I know this like, inevitably there are some people in certain professions that meet a lot of guys. And for example, okay.
If you're working in STEM,
I'm
as a
on
woman or
my
something.
I'm on my exes. Okay, I want shit on my girlfriend, but not my like girlfriend. But okay, I'm mixing up those two. One of them was a makeup artist. One of them was a model. And they both work in the industry where there's a lot of male models. They always switch which kind of models they work with at. Like, you know, if a client shoots this, there's going to be a male model coming in this day and another male model coming in that way.
Yeah.
They're all attractive and they're all like well fashioned and
Yeah.
stuff. They always have dinner or like lunch together. They're all friends, so they all introduce each other to other models and stuff. They hang out in Hannam-dong or whatever. I've seen that happen. So this person knows like 20 male models, like 30 male models. And they just casually hang out and they go to like, you know, hip places and all that kind of stuff. And that, honestly, I'm not that much of an insecure person, but it got on my nerves. It's like, you're being with this attractive people every single day, different people too. And sometimes you're even in like underwear when you're working and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that was a little bit like insecure for me.
It'd be the equivalent of like your boyfriend hanging out with like Victoria's Secret models all the time. You would feel some type of way. Yeah.
Shout out to Infinite's new song Flower. Okay, thank you Alan Longcoomer for the 200 rupees, I think. I don't know why, but my system today isn't showing me super chats. I usually put it up on the screen, but yeah, shout out to Infinite's new... What? Infinite is back? What?
And is that not a really old song?
Is it?
Flower?
Is it?
Maybe I might be wrong.
What
This tea is really good.
It's good, right?
Yeah, it's doing wonders for my throat now.
Exactly. We needed this.
Yes.
That's why I thought, yeah, we should do an extra 5 more.
It tastes really good. Yeah.
Get this cup too. On Piroso.
But yeah, anyway, yeah.
Infinite has been back, really?
Actually, I even remembered like Danny's ex. She did not like me.
Nobody liked you.
What did I do? What did I do?
You have Western influence. You...
No, I didn't do anything.
That's the logic for all these Korean girls.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And
But Danny and David are my parents.
you joke about having sons on stream. And sometimes, honestly, in past relationships, you met me more than my like girlfriend in a weekly basis.
We just saw each other a lot more. Yeah.
Business, yeah. Oh, thank you, Andy, for buying Love in the City book, Bracelet by V, Cursed Bunny book, Keyring, the Mother of Pearl Keyring, Mother of Pearl Page Holder, Mother of Pearl Diary. Thank you for purchasing all of that, and I got a bunch of PayPals. Yay!
Yay!
Okay, Ross, thank you for the lunch. Always straightforward. Lunch, thank you. Tuan, thank you for the 20. Enjoy your lunch with Anna. I haven't been able to catch her live lately. It's
Thank
okay.
you.
You can catch up. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a nice
Anna
distraction.
is wrong to be a woman. Yeah.
The jealousy. Lol, nobody liked you. That's a fact.
But once the girlfriends meet me, they will like me. That's what, because I'm always so nice to them.
Even for my ex-girlfriend, I've covered up for you so many times. Like, why do I need to even cover up for myself and you? And she's like, I've seen some of her videos and, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, really?
She seems very, like, open-minded.
Oh my god. Well, they should meet me and I will befriend them.
That's what
and
I
make them
always
my
say.
best
Like,
friend.
I would be confident to introduce you.
Yeah.
To, yeah.
We have nothing to hide. Yeah. David gives me relationship advice. I advise David too. This is the dynamic.
Oh, I was scared for like 0.1 seconds there. Like she was like, David gives me
what? Gives me what? The D?
I was like, what is she about to say? And then I was like, oh, relationship advice. And I was like, phew.
Did you click with Danny's girlfriend Anna at your birthday party? I've met her a few times, yeah. I met her when they first started dating, not too long, and then I went to Danny's gig, and I met her there, and I was like, oh my god, are you the newest victim? And she was like laughing. Yeah, we got on from the beginning, yeah. And I was like, oh wow, poor girl.
One last question. Oh, this
Yeah.
tea is really good. Oh, it's actually so good. One last question.
Okay.
Do not disclose who it is, or whether there is anybody. But among our friend circle, has anybody hit on you? Among our friend circle, the people that have appeared on YouTube or like whatever that you've had interactions with on Instagram or whatever.
Sips tea.
Sips, exactly. That's why I thought of it. Tea. This is tea.
Sips tea.
Has anybody actually flirted or hit on you? Like you thought this guy was an actual friend, but there was a weird moment where somebody hit on you.
Sips tea.
Are you not gonna say?
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, okay.
Tea.
What would you consider hitting on you?
I can't say.
What's the standard? Like, what do you consider flirting?
You're trying. You know everything that went on. You're trying to get it out of me.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
We're all friends now. We're all good.
We're
friends.
all friends.
We're all friends.
Were you more than that before?
No, but just people can try. You know. Anyway, Sips, have you ever had that happen to you?
Among our friend group?
Yeah.
No.
But you've had like just girls who are friends try to do that?
No.
No? Okay.
Oh,
Sips tea.
maybe.
Sips tea.
Maybe. Yeah, I know. There was one girl that was definitely doing that, but I don't know if I would consider her like a
Friend.
I don't know. Yeah. If I consider her a friend, then yes. No.
Anyway,
You know who I'm
delicious
talking
tea.
about. We each know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
But I only know one case for you. Are there multiple?
Let me think.
Has Minjae flirted with you?
No,
Anna?
Minjae's brother. No, I'm not going to say anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
That means it's multiple. Spill the tea. This is like the most entertainment segment of today's live stream. Let's see how many. Oh, 450 people.
They stayed for the tea.
450
They stayed for the
people
extra gossip.
are waiting for your
Can we
tea.
tell them any more gossip?
Gossip?
Yeah.
Among our circle?
Yeah.
Oh. This is how usually like how YouTuber wars occur and like tea occurs among people and you know. Ask questions, guys, until I end this tea.
Fatih.
Fatin?
No, not Fatih.
Fatin? Did he have a crush on you?
No, he knows. I am his Nuna. Nuna.
Everyone says that until they're.
Nuna. But genuinely, I wonder in like 5 years' time whether our circle like we're gonna be like married and stuff. Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be married. In
You
5
don't know
years.
that.
I'm like 38 in 5 years, so
Wow.
I'll probably be married. I think I need to get married.
Nobody like you don't have to if you don't want to.
I want kids, so I need to get married.
Oh, you do want them.
Yeah. So
Fair enough.
the only way for me to get kids is to marry someone, or maybe I'll do like a
Yeah.
sayuri thing.
Yeah.
But
You can you can adopt or you can do a donation.
no, but I still think
You want your own bloodline.
I want my own bloodline, and I think a child deserves a mother figure. Yeah, more than a father figure is important too, but in youth phases, I think mother figures are very important. So.
David really wanting to make tea and doing this is hilarious. Lol.
Yeah, I'm actually stirring tea. right
That's the why he did this to
Yeah.
promote Piroso.
Exactly. So you can get this premium English and Korean authentic tea over here. So go check it out on Piroso with these amazing cups, and more orders are coming in. So like, the tea
It's
is
very
good.
delicious tea. It's saving my throat. Yeah.
Exactly. Danny, have you been using Anna's skincare products? Your skin looks great.
People still call you Danny all the time.
Yeah, I think you're.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Only one. Anna is thinking of marriage.
I mean, everyone around my age is thinking of marriage. Yeah. My friend the other day my childhood friend, she got married when she was 25. and she already has a kid. I'm like, you're the literally only person around me that got married at that age. And everyone else is still like single and working, and
Yeah.
and she's just like a full on like 전업주부. What do you say? Just like staying at home mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing a live stream I think 3 weeks ago about marriage in Korea, and I got really intrigued with the theory or a statement someone said in the comments that people have only started romantic marriages
Fairly recently.
Yeah.
That's true. It was
Like-
all before like arranged marriage or like suitable marriage, and it was only like in the recent decade people started marrying for love.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you flip the perspective, the fact that we're talking about like more calculative and
Yeah,
like
people
standard
saying
stuff,
that it's like a bad thing. It's like actually that was
that's
the norm.
actually how it was
Yeah, that's how it was
like
for.
only a century ago.
Yeah.
Because before the Japanese colonial rule, it's been how many years? It was like 1935 or something, so it's been less than 100 years. Before that was the Joseon dynasty.
But not even in Korea. Even in the rest of the world, people were doing practical marriages.
Yeah.
For far
Like
longer
between
than marrying for
families.
love. Yeah.
And before the Joseon era, definitely there wasn't any romantic like I won't say any, but like most of it was like arranged marriage for our grandmothers and like the upper generations. So like my great grandmother didn't even get to see who the husband was because it was all arranged. And now after like the modernization, like even within 100 years now we're all into like this romantic marriage, and that's become the norm for some reason in such a short time of period. Now we're like looking down upon anything that's not romantic marriage. And that's kind of weird when humanity has spent most of their history and time with unromantic marriage,
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
it's like so
People saying that's the norm.
so it's so weird.
Wait, someone say we can talk about Anna's boyfriend. Is he a YouTuber or job person or a businessman? Is he Korean or of some other
Is he
nationality?
Chinese?
He's not Chinese. He's Korean. He is not a YouTuber, and he is not even on. He doesn't have Instagram. He doesn't have social media. It's very private. And I remember, like, it was unhinged. But I remember, my last relationship I put on YouTube. I never showed his face, but I remember afterwards, people were trying to go on my Instagram and trying to like look for him and like sending him messages, and I was just like, this is fucking unhinged behavior. So I was like, yeah, my current boyfriend does not have Instagram, so you
Yeah.
won't be able to find him,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna show him. But
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah,
when
I was
I'm,
just like, this is
don't
fucking
reveal your
crazy.
relationship
Yeah.
status or like your girlfriend on
yeah.
public.
So you won't be able to find him. But I know I'm very happy. He's very nice to me. He's handsome. He's tall. He's hot. Like, I'm happy.
I literally have so many horror stories
Yeah.
related to like revealing your relationship status on
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah.
Like, there are so many people. Is he big?
He's beefy. He's a gym bro like me.
It's Disney's fault. Oh, about the romantic marriage?
Oh,
Interesting.
to push romantic marriage.
Media,
Yeah. Anna's boyfriend. He's not a CCP spy. No.
CCCP stuff. Okay.
Anyway, let's get going.
Yeah, let's get
go
going.
for lunch.
Okay.
Tea, delicious tea.
Okay.
Thank you for staying for
You
the
didn't
tea.
finish it? You
I
need
have
to
finished.
Yeah, chug. It was really good tea.
PTSD from the chugging of the alcohol at my birthday party.
Yeah, you have low alcohol tolerance. I was fine.
No,
that day.
David, I drank a lot.
I
I was
drank more
downing
than-
shots.
I definitely drank more than anybody.
No,
did.
I drank a lot. Really, I really did. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, we should do one live stream with like drinks, like get
Yeah, let's do
progressively more drunk. It'll be funny.
Okay. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Join next week.
Leave a like before you go.
Yes,
And,
like the live, please.
Check out pidozo.net if you want Korean products.
My
I'm happy
battery's
because
almost done.
I got a lot of sales today. Appreciate the super chats. And check out Patreon for exclusive podcasts. And as I said, episode 30 was the last episode of KPC season 1. And
Oh.
season 2 is coming soon. I'm
Okay.
going to start filming
Yes, we have to
next
start,
week.
yeah.
Yep. So